What's up, everybody? It's J and J with Justin and Jordan.
Yeah.
Justin, what do we have going on today? You already know I'm in an extra
To the max.
good mood today. Talk to me, bro.
Yes, sir. So today we got. This shit feels like it feels like bad timing right now. But we got Tibbs got his 200th victory.
That's okay.
Uh,
You
sh-
still celebrate.
Shout out to Tom Thibodeau. We got the Miami Heat's future without Jimmy Butler. The questions going on. He recently said he doesn't want to go to Memphis. Doesn't want to go to Milwaukee. We got Bradley Beal talking about his no trade clause and him and Nurkic being benched by the Phoenix Suns. We got Paolo and Zion returning. Shout out to them coming back. I'm excited. We got the Kings, 6-game winning streak. See if they could climb up the standings. Can the Spurs potentially climb up with them too? And we got, where does Tatum rank amongst all-time Celtics? And Thunder Cavs. Thunder winning streak snapped. Cavs winning streak continues. And we saw a great game on Wednesday.
Local New Jersey #1 Sacramento Kings fan has to chime in. I've been saying this for a couple weeks now. Still standing firm, still standing 10 toes down as the 12th seed, as the 11th seed, currently reporting in as the 9 seed, 6-game winning streak, 3 games without De'Aaron Fox, fired Mike Brown, Doug Christie gets in, finally start playing Keon Ellis. We're getting good quality wins. We beating teams like the Warriors. Just beat the brakes off the Celtics. Jason Tatum didn't even score 20. Sabonis just put up a near 20 and 30 game. Everyone's hooping. Keegan Murray had a pretty decent game last night as well. Everything's meshing way better now. And look at that. We right back into a playing spot. We leapfrogged all these guys I talked about. We just passed the Spurs. They're on a 3-game losing streak. Like I said, it just takes 1 losing streak and 1 winning streak on our side for us to get into that race. People want to doubt us, but we here. We passed them. We passed the Warriors. So right now, who are we behind? We are currently behind the Clippers. We are a game and a half behind the Clippers. We are a game and a half behind the Timberwolves. And that means we are currently 2 games behind the Lakers to just avoid the play-in completely. Almost as if what I said was not crazy to begin with. So the momentum is there. It's all on our side. It just takes that much winning to do for one team and a little bit of losing for another team in the West. I try to tell you guys all that this wasn't a far-fetched idea. It sucks the way that Mike Brown was fired. It was unfortunate the way that they did it. However, we're all seeing this was the right decision. Unfortunately, he was kind of overcoaching. My whole thing with him was him just not playing Keon Ellis. That was my whole thing. No Keon Ellis minutes was really suspicious. Doug Christie takes him under his wing. Look what happens. Good things. When you look at the best Kings lineups, De'Aaron Fox isn't even in one of them, by the way. It's like a graphic of like 5 different Kings lineups. It'll be like the standard one, De'Aaron Fox, Malik Monk, DeRozan, Keegan Murray, Sabonis. That one's negative. That's a negative rating. You swap out any one of them and just put in Keon Ellis. It's positive. And you could take out any one of them. It could be De'Aaron Fox. You just put him in for Keon Ellis. It's a positive. You swap out Malik Monk instead of De'Aaron Fox. It's a positive. You swap out DeRozan. It's a positive. You swap out Keegan Murray. It's a positive. That's all you had to do. It was that simple. That's all you had to do. From the beginning, you were just lacking the defense. But for whatever reason, I don't know what it was, why Coach Brown didn't want to put him in, why he didn't want to give him those minutes. You see what the main deficiency was from the team. It wasn't offense. It was that defense. And you have this great defensive guy right there, this young, great defensive guy, and you didn't want to use him. Begs the question of what the real issue was on why you didn't want to play him. But we got Doug Christie now, more defensive-minded. Obviously, one of the best defensive perimeter guys from his era. So he's obviously taking a liking to this kid. And obviously, the results are showing right now. I'm not saying we're going to keep this winning streak for the rest of the season. And I'm not even saying that we're going to stay out of the play-in. But to say that people thought we're just going to miss the play-in/playoffs altogether was ridiculous, especially in December. It's January now, and we all the way back up. We were 13-9, and you all wrote us out. We 19-19 right now, and there's still a lot of ball to play. We are 38 games into the season. There's still a lot of ball left to play. We got 44 games left. And I promise you, them 44 games left is over 500 ball. That's why I said, Justin, that's why I said that we are better than the Warriors, and we are better than the Spurs. And honestly, arguably, we are better than the Timberwolves. We deserve a spot over all three of them in the playoffs. We are a better team. Even when we was trash, I knew we was a better team than all three of them. And there is no way you could sit here and tell me that any of them three teams is better than the Kings and deserves a spot in the playoffs. And that's why I promise you the Kings will finish above all three of them. I promise you.
Shout out to Doug Christie. I really like what he's doing. I really hope some team decides to maximize and give him a big ass contract when the season comes to an end.
Us. It'll be us.
But Keon Ellis, yeah, he's been the bright spot to when the Kings were having their success, and him not playing it's always been a head scratcher to me, because like you said, when he's on the court, this team looks a lot different, and they look way better. I see a lot of people on Twitter talking about, was Keegan Murray? I'm kind of concerned about Keegan Murray, blah, blah, blah. I never had that same concern, just because adding DeMar DeRozan to this team is like a whole new adjustment for Keegan Murray. He's the type of guy that's like, he's getting his shit within the game. Like, he's not taking away from Fox, not taking away from Sabonis. So he's getting it throughout the game. And having DeMar DeRozan in there, that's like another person that he needs the ball. He has to get in rhythm. So that's going to be an adjustment for Keegan Murray. It would be for anybody in that kind of third role before you add another guy. So I would just say for Kings fans to be patient with Keegan Murray. He is still a very damn good player, because when y'all went to the playoffs, he was a very big part to that team. So I think he's gonna step up. Them doing this without Fox is damn impressive. And Sabonis, I fucking tip my cap off to that man, because that motherfucker's playing like a monster, and not a lot of people are talking about it. He's really putting up like some my career on rookie type of numbers, and
100%.
nobody talks about it. And this might sound like some glazing shit, but I'm not gonna lie. Yesterday, I was doing the All-Star votes on the app, and I took Jokic on. I had to throw my boy Sabonis in there. Sound crazy, but I voted for Jokic every single time. I'm like, I want to shake it up this time. Show Sabonis that love. In terms of the standings, I'm not. Yeah, the Warriors. I think you and I both agree. Like, I have no faith in the Warriors to make the play-in/playoffs. I think they're gonna eventually. That shit's gonna run its course. I think they won just recently, but I don't. And like I said in the beginning, and you were probably in agreement with me, that Buddy Hield shit was not sustainable at all.
Absolutely not.
So a lot of people are buying into that, and the way their season started, getting off these wins, I'm like, they're beating some garbage ass teams to start the season, and like, that's optics. I know you could clown me as a Knicks fan saying, "Oh, but you guys won a bunch of games in December and beat bad teams." I'm like, but they started the season off that way. We started kind of like whatever. I think we was 5-6 at
We
one
also
point.
beat the Nuggets early too.
Yeah, we fucking spanked them.
We beat them bad.
But I remember there was one point in the season we were like 5-6, and I was like, come on now. But I don't see the Warriors doing it. Then the Spurs, it's tough. Like, obviously I'm hoping and rooting that they can do it. Am I confident that they are? Semi-confident. It rides a lot on Wemby and what the surrounding pieces could do. I like what the pairing with Devin Vassell. He's been playing a lot better. Chris Paul and Harrison Barnes being the veterans in this locker room is what's needed. And it's refreshing to see, because the league has been going so far away from having vets in the locker room, and we're seeing the benefits of that now. The only team I would probably choose to be in competition with the Kings, or to be over the Kings and for the spot in the standings, is the Minnesota Timberwolves. I know it's been like kind of a struggle, but seeing Ant, we talked about it last episode about his double teaming shits. Been playing slightly better. It's still an adjustment, but I think he's gonna figure it out. Julius Randle, I see everybody tearing him apart on Twitter, and you watch some of these games, you would think he's fucking a fucking terrorist out there. No, he plays fine. He might have a clip like a one play throughout a whole game where he does some stupid shit where he maybe should have passed the ball a little bit earlier, and people blow that out of proportion and say, "Oh, this guy's a fucking cancer." But no, he's playing well in my eyes. Rudy Gobert, he still holds down the defense. Like, he's one of those players that's going to impact that side of the basketball and do that. That's his specialty. Dante DiVincenzo's been playing better. I've liked what I've seen from Naz Reid in the last couple games. Nikhil Alexander-Walker's a big piece of this team. I mean, Jaden McDaniels, that motherfucker got to step up. I'm sorry.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, that motherfucker got to step up. But I'm confident that they're gonna start striving at this time. Julius Randle has that incentive too, contract year. But I think the Timberwolves are probably the biggest opponent for the Kings for that playing spot
right now, currently, but we a game behind, bro. And like I said, we rolling right now. We was competing with them, with Mike Brown, with no Keon Ellis. Mind you, all three of our games was close as fuck. One of them went to OT, right? We running back, bro, with this new type of agenda that we got, this new lineups that we got. We're frying them, absolutely frying them. In a playing game, we're frying them. In the standings by the end of the season, we're gonna be above them. I'm very confident that at this point in time, considering that the start that we had with the coach we had before, and we're only one game behind right now, I'm very confident, bro. With the way that Doug Christie is running this fucking team, my nigga, we are rolling. Rolling. That's why I'm saying I will not be surprised. I was standing on this shit from the jump. I will not be surprised if we get all the way to 6. I won't be surprised. The Lakers are the Lakers. I'm sorry, bro. The Lakers are the Lakers. We say it every fucking year. The Lakers are the Lakers. They have been a perennial playing team every fucking year. More often than not, in the LeBron era, they have been a playing team than they have not been. It's a fact. They were the 1 seed one time. Then they were a playing team. Missed the playoffs. Playing team. And this year, I won't be surprised if they're a playing team again. That's just what they are. So I wouldn't be surprised if they fall out and we go up. We're just barely behind them. I'm very confident in us right now, bro. We got the momentum. And De'Aaron Fox just has to come back. I'm very excited because we won 3 with De'Aaron Fox and we won another 3 without him. I'm very excited to see how he comes back right now, bro. Because right now it's just his glutes right now. Pause. That's the injury. But I'm very excited to see how he comes back, bro, and see how this team runs at its full absolute potential. Because I don't think any team like in the lower half is really fucking with us. In that lower half from 6 down, nobody's really fucking with us.
Yeah. You said from 6 down?
Yeah, 6 down, nobody's fucking with us. And even right now, like, because the Mavs is injured, that's up in the air. Luka's going to be out for how many more weeks? Because they said a month, 2 weeks ago. That's and another at least 2 weeks without Luka.
And Kyrie's out.
And then too. Kyrie's out too. That's another 2 weeks without Luka. Another couple weeks without Kyrie.
Yeah.
Bro, the ball is in anybody's court. Same shit with the Clippers. I know I was gassing up the Clippers, but now Kawhi is dealing with the family stuff, unfortunately, due to the fires. Hopefully everybody's okay with the fires.
Yeah.
JJ lost his house. I'm trying to think what other players or coaches lost their houses, but it's a really sad event that's going on right now. Big ass tragedy, but Kawhi is already taking time off, understandably so. So we don't know what's gonna happen with them. I was gassing him up, but if Kawhi is gonna take some time off, deservedly so, to take care of his family, we don't know what happens with their games. Those are going to be a toss-up. Harden and Norman Powell versus certain opponents. Let's see how they match up. Are they going to hold their weight still? Are they going to start dropping games?
I think they postpone the games.
A couple games. Yeah. The home games are postponing.
Yeah.
But if they, I don't know when their next away games are. That's the only thing that I'm currently questioning right now. But we rolling right now. That's all I know. We rolling right now. I got to see what our next couple of games are looking like. But right now, we fucking rolling, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I would be lying if I said I knew we was gonna beat the Celtics. I thought our win streak was ending last night. To be honest with you, I was like, all right, we'll just get it out the way. We'll lose tonight, and then we'll keep rolling afterwards. That's fine.
All right.
5-1's not a bad stretch, but let's keep it going.
Next 5 games for the Kings. You got the Bulls on Sunday.
W.
You got the Bucks on Tuesday.
Probably lose.
You got the Rockets on Thursday.
Tough game.
And then the Wizards on Sunday.
W.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and then you got the Warriors next Wednesday.
Frying them again.
The 22nd.
Embarrassing them again. That's a lot of, bro. That sounds like a lot of W's to me, bro, to climb up. A lot of W's to climb up. By next, how many games are there until next Saturday? Until next episode, like 3?
Until next episode,
which will be
3 episodes.
The 18th.
Yeah.
3 games. What will be the last game? The Rockets
game.
So it will be Bulls. You said Bulls,
Bucks,
Rockets are the 3 next games. Go 2 for 1. Y'all don't got to get the 3-0. Go 2 for 1. You guys will be 21-20. That puts you in a good spot, bro. Puts you in a very good spot. Y'all might even fuck around and be the 7 seed by the time that we get in here. Maybe the 8. Most likely the 8, because the Clippers will have to drop games if they do play games. And the T-Wolves will probably have to go 1-2 in that stretch. But yo, go 2-1. 3-0 is even better. 3-0 is even better. But go 2-1. By the time we shoot this next episode, I'll push more propaganda for y'all. That's what I'm here for. When we down, when we up, when we middling 500, like we are right now, I'm here to push propaganda, Justin. Speaking of other teams that's kind of low and down in the Western Conference, Phoenix Suns, bro. And this goes hand in hand kind of with the Miami Heat, but we're going to focus on the Suns side of things. Bradley Beal and Yusuf Nurkic are currently benched right now, officially. In terms of the trade talks with Bradley Beal, directly linked to the Jimmy Butler shit. He's already talking about, like, he has the keys to the trade. If you don't want to go nowhere, like, to come out in public and say that shit, I'm not gonna lie, that's low-key gangsta. He's basically saying, like, yo, y'all can't move me without me saying yes. So I gotta, remember, I have to say yes to this shit.
Yeah.
Which is crazy that he even has no trade clause, to be honest with you, bro.
Washington, but fucking desperate, man.
I don't care, bro, because guess what? Because they got rid of it.
Yeah.
So that's even better on Washington. I'm not gonna lie, I respect Washington at this point. Their front office right now, I low-key respect it. They're kind of doing their thing. They're trash right now, but they're purposely trash. Before, there was like a dumpster fire, you feel me? Now they're just trash so that they could get better later on. But to get away from that Beal contract and that no trade clause, geniuses, bro. That was a stroke of genius. But he's already come out and he said, yo, like, y'all can't move me unless I say yes. You feel me? They're already down and out. They're not even the 11 seed, bro. They're the 12 seed right now. They're behind the Spurs.
Yeah.
They're a couple games out. They're about 2-3 games out. The question I kind of have for you, Justin, is what is even next for them? They're out not the play-in hunt, but currently they're behind in the play-in. There's still a lot of basketball to be played for them to catch up, but there's a decent amount of ground to cover. They started the season like 9-2, 9-1. I remember the only 2 losses they had, coincidentally, was to the Kings at that point in time. They were 9-2. And then just went on this crazy skid. KD got hurt. The team just wasn't meshing well. Nurkic just wasn't playing good at all. So what exactly is next for the team, or even just next for Kevin Durant? Because after this, what else is there specifically for Kevin Durant to do?
Jimmy Butler is making it seem like he really, really wants to go to Phoenix. And what that does for this team, they probably get slightly better, but I don't think you and I look at them like this team has world beaters after that. No. This is kind of like the Brooklyn Nets situation, but to obviously they're not as good as that team was. This is like the same situation to a lesser degree. It's like one guy is in, and the other two's hurt, and 2 guys come back to play. One guy's hurt. It's like they could never play all together, and that's kind of what's fucked them in this tenure so far. And we saw in the beginning of the year, like when they played, especially when Kevin Durant played, this team was really good.
100%.
When it was just once Kevin Durant went down and it was just Booker and Bradley Beal, they weren't that good. And KD finally comes back, Devin Booker's out. Yeah. So that's kind of what they just been having to deal with. and it's unfortunate, but I don't I don't see any light at the end of the tunnel because this team is over the second apron, and there has been talks about uh let's move Nurkic for Valanciunas, and yeah, two different play styles and shit, but ultimately it's the same. It's the same thing, same outcome. Um, I don't really see anything. Obviously, I had high expectations for this team prior to the season. Um, do I think they could finish as a playing team? I think so. I don't think they're gonna finish under the plan. That just sounds fucking crazy. Whose spot do I think they would take? I think they would take Golden State spot. What does this mean for Kevin Durant? I don't know. Like, I don't know what else you could do if you're KD at this point. Ask for another trade. Like, he's a guy who's very aware of his legacy, even though he doesn't give a fuck about it. But I think the optics of everything, he's well aware of leaving OKC, leaving Golden State, leaving Brooklyn, and now it's like you didn't accomplish shit in Brooklyn or Phoenix, and you about to leave another time.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks really bad. I know he could tell you like he's a basketball god and all that, which yeah, he is. But I don't know. I just think it's a bad look on his part because all this all the mountains that had to be moved for him to get to Phoenix was just crazy, and they have nothing to fucking show for it. And for Devin Booker, I honestly feel bad for him, bro. Cause he was there when they was dog shit. And then he was finally there when they was good again. Like the Phoenix Suns were good. Like I remember we talked about poverty franchises. For me, the Phoenix Suns were one of them. When I was first watching basketball, that team did not make the playoffs for like a good 10 years, and they finally did it. And they were one of the best teams in basketball. And now he's kind of like, damn, bro, we have all this talent, and we're still not even that good. It's tough, bro, because I don't the Jimmy Butler thing. I don't know if it's like, I mean, obviously he wants it to happen. I don't know how the Phoenix Suns feel on their side, but it feels like that's like the direction that they might take depending on Bradley Beal. But I don't see that as like, oh yeah, like we're looking at them as contenders. Because Jimmy Butler, as good as he is, especially in the playoffs, he's another guy in the regular season who misses games. So you're gonna be dealing with that as well. You're just trading him. You're just trading Bradley Beal for a better playoff performer. But in the West, it's like a different beast, bro. So the hope for the Suns is tough, bro. It's tough right now.
I don't think the Suns even make the play-in, to be honest with you.
You don't think so?
No, that last spot, to be honest with you, it's gonna go to the Spurs. It's not going to the Warriors. Warriors is trash. We've been saying it for months. We said it before the season started. Warriors are trash. And I think that spot is right there for the Spurs to take. They're on a 3-game losing streak. They just got to get their fucking act together. The Suns are in no man's land. Like you just said, I do feel bad for Devin Booker. They were a poverty franchise once upon a time. And that just reminds me of Game of Zones and how you clown my beloved Sacramento Kings for being a poverty franchise. Remember, they put the Suns and the Kings together in the show as a joke. House, Sun, King, because it was the two poverty franchises in the fucking league. That was the running joke in the show.
Game of Zones knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, Sun, King. They were put together because it was the two fucking biggest laughing stocks in the league. And Devin Booker carried them to relevancy. Absolutely carried them. And I feel like he really was en route to become one of the, well, he's already one of the best Phoenix Suns, but to become the best Phoenix Sun of all time. And he got them to the finals. He broke the playoff drought, got them to the finals. And I really thought that he was going to be the one to bring them to a chip. And I think they just panicked. They panicked. They saw the opportunity to get, at the time, one of the best players in the world, because Kevin Durant was one of the MVP candidates at that moment in time. He was hooping those last couple of months that he was on Brooklyn. Absolutely hooping. He was averaging like 29 right before he left Brooklyn. So I understand why they did the deal, but you broke down that team that got you to the finals. You bring in Kevin Durant, and so far all it's netted you is a second round exit against the Denver Nuggets and then a sweep. You got swept. in embarrassing fashion. And to be honest with you, the Denver Nuggets shit, Devin Booker and KD were hooping. I can't fault them for that. They were doing their thing. They were doing their thing.
Hooping. I'll give them that. They were especially Devin Booker. Booker
I don't even blame them. And they lost in 6. They put up a good ass fight against the champs. They lost in 6. Jokic was going God mode. They was basically matching him bar for bar. But it was him versus them two, basically. But what they did last year, bro, that was so embarrassing. And for them to do this, it's just a brand new low. An absolute brand new low. And it just feels like a tease that at the start of the season, all 4 of us, you, me, Colin, and Dave, we at least had them somewhere like making the playoffs. I think we all had them at least top 6, right? Because we all said, all right, the only thing they're missing is a point guard, a competent point guard. Give them a competent point guard and they could do something. And that wasn't even the thing that was going to solve all their issues. You bring in a Ryan Dunn, that's not solving any of their issues. It's just a whole mess of a team right now, and you can't really fix it. Like Justin said, you're in that second apron. You can't really do anything to maneuver around it to fix things right now. So what's the move? You can't get Jimmy Butler. You can't. You absolutely can't. Bradley Beal just said, yo, if I don't want to go to Miami, I don't want to go to Miami. So y'all stuck with me. I don't give a fuck. Y'all stuck with me. Y'all gotta pay me. I don't care. I will be toxic. Y'all not about to fucking move me just so that you could get better. I will stay here in spite of you guys. I don't care. And like I said, I respect them for that because fuck that. I got a no trade clause. I'm allowed to use it. If I don't want to go there, I don't want to go there. So I'm not even entertaining that Jimmy Butler shit until the report comes out. Until I see Shams, Jimmy Butler traded to the Suns for Bradley Beal, I'm not entertaining that. So right now you're stuck with what you got. And with what you got, you're not making the play-in. Fuck the playoffs. You're not making the play-in. Even if you make it to the play-in, you're not beating the teams in the play-in right now. That Timberwolves team that beat you last year, I understand this is a lesser version, they're still embarrassing you. The Kings are still embarrassing you. The Clippers with Kawhi Leonard are embarrassing you, bro. All 3 of those teams are embarrassing you. The Lakers fall down, they are embarrassing you. God forbid the Mavs fall down. We know what they're going to do to you. We already know what they're going to do to you. Don't even show up to the fucking court in a playing game versus the Mavs at that point. In Dallas. Or even in Phoenix. If y'all go on a heater. Even in Phoenix and y'all get home court advantage. Don't even show up because we know what's going to happen.
Yeah, Luka owns y'all.
So you guys are cooked. You guys are cooked. That's why I specifically asked the question, what's next for Kevin Durant? Devin Booker, I respect it. He is the Phoenix Suns. He has to stay. He has to stay. But what's next for Kevin Durant? Like you said, you ain't do shit in Brooklyn, mind you. You talked all this shit on the Knicks. No one wants to join the Knicks. Knicks ain't cool. You go to Brooklyn, ain't do shit. Second round exit. The best that you did in Brooklyn is that everyone felt bad you had your fucking toe on the line. And that you would have been champions. Would have been champions. We'll never fucking know why.
Still have to play 2 more rounds, but...
Yeah. We'll never know why. Because you had your fucking foot on the line. You didn't win the game. So we'll never know. We'll never know. So you ain't accomplished nothing in Brooklyn. And then you got swept there too in the first round. So you had a second round exit and then you got swept. Same thing in Phoenix. Second round exit, you get swept. So you didn't accomplish anything in Brooklyn. You didn't accomplish anything in Phoenix. So what's next for you now? You're going to stay there and just end your career in Phoenix and not win anything post-Warriors without Stephen Curry, without Draymond Green, without Klay Thompson? Or you're going to try to bitch out and ask to go somewhere else? But where else are you going to go? Where are you going to go? The Timberwolves and like a Julius Randle type of deal so that Anthony Edwards could play with his idol or some shit? The Grizzlies or something just for a bunch of role player pieces? Where is he going to go? I don't know where he goes. Anyways, if he does request a trade. But even if he requests a trade, it looks bad, bro. At that point in time, like that's why I think even though Draymond Green basically forced him out with his shitty attitude, his toxic attitude, him leaving Golden State is the worst decision he ever made in his career.
Yeah.
The absolute worst. Him going there was a bad decision. I don't care if he won 2. Him going there was a bad decision. Him leaving is even fucking worse. It's even worse, bro. They won without you after is the absolute cherry on top. Because at least them winning before, you can at least say, all right, well, niggas was injured on the other team. So we'll never know if they could have even won without me. We'll never know if they could beat niggas that's healthy without me. They went back with a way worse team and beat a healthy Celtics team without you, bro. And Klay Thompson was ass. Draymond Green was ass because Curry balled out. What did you do since then? Nothing. You didn't do nothing. So I don't know what's next for Kevin Durant, bro. Knowing his history, I don't know what he does. I'm really curious to see what he does from here on out for the rest of his career. Because he's old. He's like 36. I think he's 36 or turning 36. He's getting up there, bro. He's about to score 30,000 points. Good for him. Like, that's a real accomplishment. I'm not being sarcastic. But I don't know where he moves on from here. I don't know where the Suns move on from here. They're cooked for the season.
I don't know.
They're not going anywhere.
I feel like with how some of these players think, I feel like they don't take into account what we think about in terms of, yo, this team would actually be a good fit with you there. They wouldn't have to give up a substantial amount of stuff, and you could still be competitive. Like, when I saw that Jimmy Butler didn't want to go to the Grizzlies,
That was so stupid.
it was like, bro, they wouldn't have to give up a shit ton to where you go there and they're gutting the team like a Carmelo Anthony trade. You'll still be playing with Ja. You'll still be playing with Desmond Bane. Still be playing with Jaren Jackson. And after that, we'll see who's still there. But that's a very fucking good team right there. And then you add him to the mix. That's another vet in the locker room. Somebody that you're going to be useful to them. And especially come playoff time. We even saw it with Kevin Durant when he wanted to leave Brooklyn. I think he had a list. He was like, Miami Heat, Phoenix Suns.
Yeah, Boston too.
I think he had Boston.
Yeah, because the big news was him for Jaylen Brown.
Yeah. So I feel like they kind of think about like a lot of these players when they're requesting trades and they come up with a list. I feel like most of the time it's like big market. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, if it doesn't fit, just get me there. Pause. Like, yeah, that sounded crazy.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's kind of how it goes when you see players requesting trades and they come out with a list. It's usually, you never see somebody with a list and they're like, I want to go to Charlotte, I want to go to San Antonio, and I want to go to Denver. Like, you never see that. It's always, I want to go to Miami, I want to go to the Mavericks. It's always the Mavericks. The Mavericks are like on everybody's list, even when they was garbage. Like, the motherfuckers was on people's list. But I get it. No state income tax. You're in Texas.
I said here in Texas. We don't live in Texas.
No, I said you're in Texas.
Oh! I thought you said here in Texas. I was like,
no.
What?
Houston Rockets that you see on some people's list.
Yeah.
Always the Lakers.
But that don't explain the Spurs not being there then.
I mean, the Spurs, I feel like some of that is like, damn, do I really want to play for Pop? I mean, we see real winners want to do it. Like, yeah. I mean, I know he didn't win a ring with the Spurs, but you saw LaMarcus Aldridge go there in like the remaining years of his prime. Until the end of his prime, you saw David West go there. So guys that are serious about winning, like towards the later ends of their career, they will go. But like in the prime of their career, motherfuckers don't really go to San Antonio unless they're getting traded there. But you see the same shit. And for Kevin Durant, knowing a guy like him, well, I'm acting like I know him. I don't. But like, I wouldn't be surprised if he's like, I would like to go to Dallas. Like, I could see that. I mean, there was rumors about Houston. That could maybe be something that's appealing to him. Maybe I could low-key see him requesting it. Maybe the Clippers. He'll be in LA playing with James Harden.
For what?
I don't know what the fuck that package will be. Or he might just say, fuck it. I'm already a fucking basketball fucking slut when it comes to switching teams. Give me to the Lakers somehow, some way. Lakers still have those first round picks. Let's try to make this shit happen.
That ran its course, man. Yeah. That ran its course a couple years ago, bro. They already tried that.
Yeah, so
they already tried Braun, AD, and KD. Ain't work out.
Cause Kevin Durant's not gonna be like, yeah, I want to go to Memphis. I don't think he's doing that shit. I don't think he's gonna be like, yeah, let me go to the Cavs. Like,
that's the thing that pisses me off. Cause when you point that out, cause I've noticed that as well. It's like, I'm not saying like the small markets just in general, but like the small markets that are good at the times, right?
Yeah.
Like you just said, not Kevin Durant, this one doesn't apply to, but when are we going to see like a star, like a Jimmy Butler, for example, say, okay, so my desired list is the Thunder because they're good now. my desired list is the Cavs, small market, but they're good fucking now.
Yeah.
We never see that shit.
Never.
Again, it's always the same 3 teams, same shit. It's always Clippers, Lakers, Heat, like you just said, Mavs, all these same fucking teams. It's like, when is someone going to put on their list, be smart and think, okay, I go play with Shea, Chet, and they could still potentially keep J-Dub in this deal, or maybe I go and J-Dub comes back, but I still get to play with Shea, Chet, and iHeart and all these defensive guys around me. That would still be a good-ass team. It's a deep-ass team. But again, like you said, they don't fucking think. They don't think about the team that's going to be around them. Just like, all right, I'll be in Miami.
That's why
I don't care what's around me. I'll play with Tyler Hero, I guess.
Yeah, that's why I have so much respect. And like, I remember people are gonna say, "Oh, Jimmy Butler went to the Heat when they were kind of mid," but I'm like, nigga, that's Miami. Like, anybody would go to Miami if they're fucking garbage. Like, that's even better. Like, oh, I don't have pressure of being a playoff team. That's why I have so much respect for this one player. And I know he didn't win a championship, or he's not no MVP caliber player, but I've always had a lot of respect for fucking Paul Millsap when he went to the Denver Nuggets.
Ooh, that is a different name than what I was thinking.
Cause he went there when nobody was like, "Oh yeah, let's go to Denver." He went there just cause like, "Yo, I'm gonna go to Denver." And I always make the joke. I'm like, "Damn, he went there a little bit too early." But when he was there,
set the standard though.
He set the standard. Like he was a good piece. Like he was good for what they were starting to do, and he was like kind of one of the first building blocks for them to get to that next direction of them being like a contender. But that always comes to mind in my head because it's like, who the fuck was going to Denver in free agency? And he went there, and that shit changed him.
The name that I thought you were gonna say, because we're talking about small market teams and teams that people don't want to go to even when they're good. I thought you were gonna say Melo because he had the no trade clause, and he still said, "All right, I'll go to OKC." That's the name I thought you were gonna say.
Oh, nah.
Because it was good at the time, and he was like, "All right, I'll go to OKC," rather than just be like, "Send me to Miami, send me to the Bulls, send me to the Lakers, send me to wherever." He was like, "I'll go to fucking OKC. Fuck it." You feel me? So he did that. So that's also an underrated one. But Paul Millsap, yeah, bro. I wish he got that ring with them. I ain't gonna lie.
And also to a lesser degree, because he got traded there. He didn't sign there, but like Chris Paul to OKC, like Sam Presti was willing to work with him to like, if he didn't want to play there, he was like, "No."
He's like, "I'll stay."
No, I'm gonna play.
Yeah. He literally said, "I'll stay." He was gonna waive him. He's like, "I'll stay."
Yeah, he was like, "I'll stay," and his value went up. So
that's why we love Chris Paul on this fucking podcast. Dirty plays and all that shit. Niggas always bitching him, bitching about him. No rings, everything. That's why we love Chris Paul on this podcast, man. That's all it is. Kevin Durant, though. Well, I don't know about you. I'm not gonna speak for you. No respect on this side for me, bro. I can't respect that shit, bro. And just another quick comment before we move on to Jimmy Butler side of things. That's why I don't want to say he said the quiet part out loud, but that's why like Gilbert Arenas kind of revealed it all, kind of like the brain of like a NBA player when they talk about trades. Gilbert Arenas says some things that are smart. This is one of the not rare, but one of the dumb things that he has said though. He was trying to say like, "Oh, us as players, like we talk about like we know like what was it that he said? Something like, we know like what combos would work out together. But like the GMs just don't know how to figure out how to get us together." And it's like, "Oh, like I know like me and D Wade would be great on the team together." It's like, nigga, how would you and D Wade get on the team together though? Let's be serious. How would you and D Wade get on the team together? You're not thinking about the logistics of getting you and D Wade on the team together, whether it's D Wade on the Wizards or you're on the Heat. How is that gonna work out? They don't think about the logistics. They just think, "Oh, Gilbert Arenas and AI, that would be amazing." You feel me? "Oh my God, Dirk and fucking, I don't know, Dirk and Darren Williams, that would be awesome." All right, well, how's that gonna happen? How the fuck is that gonna happen?
Yeah, they don't think about that shit.
Bron and Tim Duncan, Bron and KG would be awesome. All right, how are they gonna get together? How? Bron, Ray Allen, and fucking Brendan Haywood. How are they gonna do it? How are they gonna do that shit? How would they do it? They don't think about it. They just think, all right, me, this guy, and this guy will work out great. We would win a championship. All great.
Yeah.
Well, how do you guys get together? You're not thinking about that. And that goes into the Jimmy Butler thing. He's already saying, the Bucks, I don't even know what their package was. I don't know what they could even offer, to be honest with you.
I understand him not wanting, I mean, kind of, because in the back of my head, I'm like, what the fuck would that package be?
And the rivalry, too.
Yeah, that too.
Because he's a competitive guy. There's also the rivalry kind of like background to it. So I kind of understand that one, but even then, you being hypocritical about send me anywhere, and then it's like, nah, I don't want to go to the Bucks. But I don't even know what that package would be. What are you doing? Sending Chris Middleton, which by the way, he's benched right now. Um, Sad to see one of my favorite players get benched, but I don't know what that package looks like. But you even said it, the pod where the news even got leaked. He was like, "Oh, Memphis would be great for him," and a lot of people said that as well. It was like Memphis would be a great fit for Jimmy Butler and he fits the culture, whatever. For him to say no to that shit, that just proves he don't even give a fuck about winning. He's just worried about getting paid. But the thing is, if you go to Memphis, win with them, put them on your back in the playoffs, get them to the finals, win a championship with them, niggas are gonna trust you to pay you somewhere else. It don't gotta be Memphis that pays you.
Yeah.
They don't have to be the ones that re-sign you.
Yeah.
If you go and you prove like, yo, I came in, Memphis ain't even been to a conference finals with John Morant yet. And I took them to the fucking finals. I made John Morant better. I made Triple J better. Triple J wasn't fucking boarding in the conference finals. I was the nigga averaging 10, 11 boards when this nigga wasn't boarding. And that closeout game 6 against, I don't know, the fucking Thunder, I was the one who dropped 30 fucking 5 when niggas wasn't scoring whatever and got us to the finals. Then that gets you paid. But he just worried about, all right, I want to sign with the team. I want to go to the team that's going to re-sign me and actually fucking pay me.
He's not thinking about that shit. He's not thinking about that shit.
He just has a short-term vision, bro.
He's thinking short-term. This motherfucker's more concerned about selling coffee in Miami instead of going to fucking Memphis, building up your resume to other teams to be like, oh yeah, damn, we saw Jimmy Butler lead this team to damn near conference finals, and damn, I'll be willing to pay him because he looks like he got a lot left in the tank. But for him to be so short-term minded, to just be like, nah, I want to go here, I want to go to a team that's gonna re-sign me. I think he hasn't fucking showed that. And Pat Riley has proved time and time again that his decision was the right one. And people have been clowning him on Twitter. And I'm not getting with that, bro. I'm not.
He said he's too busy selling coffee in Miami. Did you see the video though? This is why I'm laughing.
Yeah, because that video just came in my head.
With the employees. Like, yeah, that's what you do to your employees. You empower them. You compliment them. Bro, that shit have you fucking crying, bro. Yeah, it is really immature, bro. And that's why I know the people are already thinking like this means, all right, so Jimmy only wants to go to the Suns. But that is a possibility. That's probably the most likely possibility. But I still think there's probably still other teams he's willing to go to. I just don't know what they are. And even then, the Suns one is still too far-fetched, bro. It's either, well, it's not either. It has to be you for Bradley Beal, one of one, and he has to waive that no-trade clause. What are you going to do? Are you going to kidnap his family and force him to waive that no-trade clause? There's no way he's going to say yes. There's no fucking way. So how is he going to get to the Suns? They're not going to trade Devin Booker for you, and you want to play with D-Book and Kevin Durant. So there's no way, bro. There's no way for you to get to Phoenix. There is no way you're going to touch down in Phoenix and play with Kevin Durant and Devin Booker. So you got to open up your mind, bro.
Nah, I really hope Pat Riley does that shit where he's like, I'm going to send you anywhere.
Yeah, literally just anywhere. Imagine just send him to Toronto. That nigga would be tight, bro. Fuck it. So yeah, send him to, not even just send him back to another country. Just straight up. Literally just straight up. I just don't know what Toronto will send back though, because RJ Barrett's young. He does make the money work. It would be RJ and some other pieces. He would make the money work. He would make the bulk of the money work. But Toronto would be like, nigga, fuck that. RJ is hooping right now. He's 24 years old. He's going to be an all-star this year. Why would I trade him for Jimmy Butler? Absolutely not. Yeah. I wouldn't do that. I would call the Blazers. Just be like, yo, yeah, I want this nigga. We'll take Jeremy Grant in exchange. Literally just to troll him, bro, and see what he does. I don't know where else he wants to go, though. Like, I don't think he wants to be a Laker. You don't want to be a Laker.
I don't think you want to be a Laker.
You don't want to be a Net. We're not going to take him, obviously. He's not going to be a King. He's not going to be a Clipper. So I don't know where else he wants to go that's not Phoenix.
I don't know where.
Or Dallas.
Would he want to go to Indiana?
No. I don't want to go to fucking Indiana, bro. He can't go back. He can't go back to the Bulls either. He burned his bridges there. And they mid.
if I don't know if he wanted to go to Cleveland, if I'm Cleveland, I wouldn't even entertain that.
Yeah, that's just fucking up the team. If
'Cause-
I'm Cleveland, the only move I'm making is bringing Braun back. That's it.
Yeah, I wouldn't entertain that if I was Cleveland.
Shout out Braun.
You got to
too.
give up a lot of depth for Jimmy Butler.
Real quick though, shout out Braun. Fuck academics. Braun don't cheat. We're not doing that shit.
Yeah, that was crazy.
We're not doing that
Some
shit.
crazy allegations.
Yeah, we're not entertaining them allegations. But yeah, if I'm the Cavs, I'm not entertaining no Jimmy Butler trade. Fuck that. Why'd I even do that? So Jimmy Butler, he's kind of cooking his options right now. I really do hope I see a Shams alert that he just goes somewhere fucking random and it just cooks his value. Cause like I said, I like Jimmy Butler as a player last episode. I really do, but it's like it gets to like a certain point where it's like you're being a fucking asshole. Like there's no other way to say it. You're being an asshole. And I understand like people were saying like, oh, but Pat Riley's being a certain amount of way too. He said, shut your fucking mouth. He's going to Jimmy this way and that way and this way. And the one thing too that I didn't think about that Joel brought up and pick a side, I don't know if you saw, is that Pat Riley was talking to him this way while his father died, basically. I get it. But to kind of start this whole circus and shitstorm now, I don't think is the appropriate reaction to that situation that happened prior. I don't think it's the right reaction to do to all of that shit. So especially when, like we just said, you had the perfect winning situation in Memphis right there for you. Even if you don't stay there, someone would have signed you in the summer if you did some good things over there. Or maybe he's scared of the West, bro. Maybe he's just scared of the West. That's a possibility.
I don't know what it is.
He's scared of the Kings. That's what it is.
Nah.
He's scared of that nigga De'Aaron Fox. He's scared of the Kings, nigga.
Nah, he not scared. I don't know what the fuck he trying to do.
He's low-key one of the most complicated players in NBA history, if you think about it, mentally.
It's crazy because just talking about this shit is like exhausting. Like he hasn't even landed on the team yet, and just talking about this shit every other day is super exhausting. And you've seen how every fucking shit has ended. I mean, by
how many games has he missed so far? Because he's suspended for 7. How many games has he missed already?
I want to say 3.
I'm about to see right now.
I don't know, bro. I don't know where he could go. And this whole shit has made me go on like a Pat Riley like lore like tour. I don't know if you watched that clip that I sent you with Jason Williams.
Yeah, I did.
That shit had me crying.
I did.
I'm like, damn, that is some shit Pat Riley.
That shit was funny, and also the new graphic, the maybe I am washed. Yo, that shit is fucking funny. That shit is fucking funny. Yeah, so he's missed the last 3 games. And he also missed another one, but I don't know if that was part of the suspension or not. So he missed the Utah game, the Kings game, a Warriors game, and then most recently another Utah game. But I don't know if that first Utah game was part of the suspension. What day was he suspended?
It was. I think he got suspended the day after. I forgot what game it was, but when he went to the podium,
the Pacers game. It was the last game he played. The second.
I think it was after that game because that's when he went to the podium. He's like, "Oh, I'm not happy."
He's missed 4 games then already. He's got 3 left, and the speculation is he's gonna get traded before the suspension is over.
Yeah, because he went to the podium after that game, and I think either the next day or that same night, he got suspended for 7 games.
This shit better be coming to an end soon. I hope by next episode we talk about where he's at, but I doubt it. I think 2 episodes from now we're gonna be talking about where he's at.
Maybe the deadline we might be talking about it like near.
The deadline? Oh my god, bro, that's a month away.
I really don't want to talk about. I mean, it's not. It's just when I see Jimmy Butler doing that shit, like the coffee shit, like that's the shit that gets me tight, bro. Like my heart just started beating because like I don't want to say more than I already have said. And it's like, I don't have no fucking animosity towards Jimmy Butler, but it's like, holy shit. Like, I'm like, I'm waiting for this shit to end. And the fact that and the other part that gets me tight is he said, I'd rather be 29 other teams. And then here's a couple teams.
Two good ones,
yeah,
too.
2 good ones. And he's like, nah, I'm good.
It's not even like the Jazz. And he was like, fuck the Jazz. Because then that would have been understandable. It's still like, you're a hypocrite. It's like one contender and then one really good fucking team that's borderline contender in the Bucks. And it's like, nah, I don't want to play for them. They're not going to pay me.
Yeah, if I was Pat Riley, I would just be like, so shut the fuck up. And like,
but even if I was Pat Riley, I still would have been like, all right, well, I'm so sending you to Memphis.
I'm like, you're going to Washington, my nigga. Like, like, get ready. Go look at houses towards the Washington Monument. Like,
can I get Corey Kispert and Valanciunas, please?
Yeah.
Just send me that.
Yeah.
Send me that and whatever else makes the money work.
Yeah, give me Corey Kispert.
I'll even give you a second rounder.
Yeah.
I'm protected.
And yeah.
That's it. I'll give you a second rounder. I'm protected. Do your thing, bro. Merry Christmas.
He's like, you get to go watch the inauguration up front. Go ahead. Knock your stuff out.
That is crazy quote. Crazy.
I should have said it in Pat Riley's voice.
That's a crazy quote, bro. That is insane, my nigga. I ain't gonna lie. Ah, man. We should make this rule, though. We're not talking about Jimmy Butler unless rules come out. Oh, not rules. News come out that that he crossed out some teams. He got traded, obviously, or the suspension's over. If it's just him quoting shit, I don't really give a fuck. But if it's like, oh, Jimmy doesn't want to go to OKC. Jimmy doesn't want to go to the Nuggets. All right, fine. Well, I'll come back and I'll talk about it. But if it's just him like, oh, I don't like how Pat Riley talks to me. I don't care, bro.
Yeah, I'm
not going to talk about that shit.
I'm pretty sure like 90 or maybe 80% of players don't like how Pat Riley talks to them. Yeah. I think it was Lamar Odom. I forgot what interview he was doing. I think it was Shannon Sharp. He's like, yo, when I played for the Heat, I thought my name was motherfucker for the first like 3 months because that's all Pat Riley called me.
I don't know what Goran Dragic's like relationship was like with that nigga. And that's like a random relationship right there. Him, like, who else would be like a random ass relationship? Like Jason Richardson. Not Jason Richardson, sorry. Josh Richardson. But that's some random ass relationship.
I would love to hear what Dion Waiters has to say about him.
Yo, he was probably, Pat Riley probably hated him, bro. That's probably like top 3 players that he hated the most. Especially after the gummy incident, bro. It's probably, yo, I fucking hate this motherfucker so much. It's probably like Jimmy. Damn, who's on his top 3? Jimmy's definitely number 1 after all this shit. Dion's top 5 at least. I don't know who else will fall in that line of players Pat Riley hates the most, either coaching or managed, bro. But Dion Waiters is definitely top 5, bro. He was definitely tired of his shit, bro.
What was I gonna say? I was about to send you one clip where it was Hassan Whiteside talking about, I think it was like a pre-draft workout with Pat Riley. He's like, yo, he made me do like 20 full court dunks. He's like, yo, I was tired as fuck. And he's like, yo, Pat Riley was working me out personally and he had a fucking suit on. Like, he's like, he made me, and he wanted me to dunk every single time, like dunk it hard as fuck. And he's like, yo, he's like, that was the hardest workout of my life.
I didn't even know he worked out with the Heat because I know he went to the Kings.
And then there was another, I forgot who told the story. He's like, oh, first day of practice, Pat Riley, he puts 4 garbage cans around the court. So when niggas is running, you just throw up.
Throw some Lucky Charms.
Yeah, yeah.
No, I'm gonna have to tell him to watch this part, bro. I'm gonna tell him to skip to this part, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna tell who to skip to this fucking part, bro.
Oh my gosh.
Damn, bro. Speaking of suspension, though. Well, first off, shout out to Paolo coming back. Amazing. What do we call it? I don't want to say a re-debut. I guess just return. Amazing return last night. Balled the fuck out. And then also Zion had a great return. Didn't result in a W, but the reason I said talking of suspension, Zion's already suspended. Played a game, now he's suspended for a game for violating team conduct. What was that team conduct? I don't know.
I think he already serves the suspension.
I wonder what it was for, though.
Yeah. Zion pulled back up, gave us a 360 and just dipped.
Went to a buffet and got caught.
I think they said he was late to the team plane or some shit, or he was late to something. That's all I remember. I'd have to look it up on maybe Shams has it, but I do remember reading that he was late to something.
Yo, he's so unserious, bro. I'm not gonna lie. He's mad unserious for whatever reason.
I don't. Okay, so here it is. Zion was late for Thursday's team flight to Philadelphia, leading to the Pelicans to suspend him for tonight's game against the Sixers. That was last night. 18 hours ago, Shams tweeted that. So he was late for the team flight.
Yeah, shout out to the Sixers for losing too, bro. They're gonna miss the playoffs. That's gonna be fire. They're gonna miss the play-in, period. Bulls, I know y'all beat us. Keep winning, bro. Keep winning. That's all I'm gonna say. I need them to keep winning, but
Bulls keep winning. Nets keep winning.
I mean, Nets keep winning just so y'all can't get Cooper Flag.
Same thing with the Bulls. Don't know what the fuck y'all niggas doing.
I mean, if they get Cooper Flag, I'll be all right with it. Like, if they just went full on.
Oh, no, they're not getting him.
No, I know they're not getting him, but, like, I just don't want the Nets to get him.
Oh, yeah.
That nigga Nets frequent on Twitter, I hate him, bro. I don't
hate
even
him.
follow him. He just pops up on the TL sometimes. He was mad quiet. He ain't say shit when Bridges cooked on Christmas, right?
Anytime Bridges has a great game, he don't say, and everybody be on his ass.
But then this morning I checked Twitter. He's like, "Oh, Bridges, 0, whatever, like the stat line." And he's like, "Oh, 6 first-round picks." And I was like, "This nigga, bro, always talking shit."
I can't wait till the draft lottery.
I just want to see Bridges hold the fucking trophy and just see everyone spam that nigga's replies with that shit.
Draft lottery is gonna hit when the Nets have like the
11th pick.
Yeah, like you won't even get Kasparis Jakachonis. Like you'll miss out on him. You'll miss out on Jeremiah Fears. Like you'll miss out on Asa Newell. Yeah, good luck,
Nigga, you was missing that part.
Yeah, I was like, good luck. You're gonna miss out on mad players, bro.
Yeah, I'm not worried about no fucking Nets though. But send Cam Johnson to the West though. Don't send him anywhere in the East, please. That's all I was
Don't
saying.
send him to OKC, man.
No, actually send him to OKC. I'm fine with that.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Don't send him anywhere in the East.
I guess.
That's my concern. As long as he doesn't go anywhere in the
Cam
East.
Cam Johnson to the Cavs.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That would have been like
that's the main thing I'm talking about.
I would have been like, yeah.
I don't want him to go to the Cavs.
That nigga goes to the Cavs. Damn, that would be nasty.
That's basically the only place to go to in the East, but then the West, there's a lot of people who want his favor. The only one who wants his favor in the East is the Cavs.
There was another team outside of the OKC that wanted him. I forgot what
in the
team.
East?
No, in the West. I forgot what team it was. But whatever that other team was.
I'm not trying to be funny. The Kings was linked to him too.
It might have been
the Kings are linked to him, and there's a couple teams. There's not just 2. The Cavs was linked to him. The Kings was linked to him. Like you just said, OKC's been the most linked to him, and there's been like a couple of other teams. There's definitely more than 3.
Kings, though. If you can make that happen,
make
it happen.
The Kings make that happen.
Just get him away from OKC. Get him away from Cleveland.
Oh man, why do you want to get him away from OKC?
Because then it feels like it's undeniable. Like that team is fucking OD.
Hey man, look. All I'm saying is if we don't beat the Celtics, at least we know they will, 100%.
Shit, they could beat the Celtics now.
But if we beat the Celtics at least, and then we're cooked. I ain't gonna lie, we're absolutely chopped, bro.
Yeah,
we're getting fried badly by them.
Yo, we got fucking fried. I don't even want to talk
back
about
to
it.
back.
It was crazy. Like,
well, last night, bro. Yeah, I don't even want to talk about it. To be honest with you,
we played better in OKC than we did in the Garden. That's embarrassing.
Fuck Mikey Locks, man.
With the new jerseys and everything.
Saying Mikey Locks really said lock of the night. Bridges over 17.5 points.
No, first he started the day off. He said Knicks money line, but he's like, don't tell me. I'm just doing it. And then he said lock of the night. Bridges over 17.5 points.
This nigga is a fraud, bro. This nigga is a fraud. And then Colin's like, I didn't tail it. Eric didn't tail, so I'm not tailing it.
I wonder if somebody's going to go in the chat and be like, Mikey washed.
I basically said that. I was like, nigga, you're a fraud. Because this one, he didn't even have an excuse. But the last one was the one that he...
that was the one where he's like, I told people at work.
No, the last one was he was like, town's over. And I'm just telling you right now, by the way, I didn't actually put money on any of the bets that he said. I was saying that as a joke to make him feel bad. But when he's like, Towns over, I was like, Mike, you fucking suck, nigga. He's never getting the over. He's like, oh, well, ask Kev, ask everybody. I told everyone at Costco, my real bet is Knicks money line. And then I was like, then the Dequan's like, well, why the fuck didn't you tell us? You didn't tell me. You didn't tell anyone else.
Oh,
and everyone's like, why didn't you put in the chat? He's like, oh, well, again, ask Kev. I told everyone at Costco that Knicks money line. And then niggas still lost. So niggas went 0 for 2.
Oh, shit.
So his fake bet, which was definitely his real one, lost, and then his fallback bet as his cope lost too.
And then didn't you try to mock him in the chat like, oh, I was in the fucking hallway telling people?
Yeah. Like that's why I put in the chat.
Shit, I gotta go back to that shit.
In the chat. I was like, oh. But I was like, well, what's the next excuse to be like? Oh, actually, I was in the hallway telling Kev, I actually put Knicks money line or whatever. I said some bullshit like that. Like, come on, my nigga, get fucking real, bro.
you said now you're gonna say I told everyone at Costco to take Bridges alternate under 14.5. Ask Kev.
Yeah, bro, that shit got me mad, bro. That nigga is a fraud, bro. Never tail this nigga, bro. He is not Mikey. I changed his name, bro. He's been Mikey Locks in my phone for mad long, bro. I changed that shit to Mikey Cox. No funny shit. That nigga is garbage. He is straight up garbage. But now that Paolo's back, bro, can you please explain to everybody, especially after what the Cavs did to the Thunder, which we're going to transition to next, can you please explain to everybody why you think that you're more afraid of the Magic than you are the Cavs?
Just strictly off a Knicks perspective.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
about. I'm just dangerously afraid of the Magic fully healthy more than the Cavs. I know it sounds crazy. I just think it's a very bad matchup in terms of Jalen Suggs being the hawk that he is and the struggles that we've seen with Jalen Brunson this year. Just the length that this team possesses when Mo Wagner comes back. Shout out to him.
No. I'm not saying pause. I'm just saying this is a little bit confusing. Continue.
Jonathan Isaac. Gogo Batase. Franz Wagner when he comes back. Paolo Banchero. Contavious Caldwell-Pope. This team is a defensive-minded team. Everybody at every position is a bigger size. Pause. You have Anthony Black. That's when he plays, he does very well. Tristan Da Silva, who's one of my sleeper rookies, he's made the most in his minutes. And I know what you're gonna say with the Cavs. Like, yeah, you have Evan Mobley and Jared Allen.
Yeah, it's the definition of length. Pause.
220. Yeah, but my thing was you have those two in the front court, but you still have two guards that are small with Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland. Two guys that can be attacked at any given point. Jalen Suggs, we see he's a all defensive caliber guard who you could throw on Brunson that bothers him. We've seen clips where Brunson's literally frustrated with Jalen Suggs guarding him. Then on top of that, you could switch and put Contavious Caldwell-Pope on him. You could put Jonathan Isaac on him. You could put all these different bodies on him. And on top of that, yeah, people say, oh yeah, Evan Mobley could shut down Cat. Jared Allen could shut down Cat. This and that. That may very well be true. With Cat also being the offensive big that he is, the same could be said. Like, you could get one of these guys in foul trouble, and it's tough because once one of Allen or Mobley gets into foul trouble, it's kind of hard to go to that bench and see, like, damn, who's that other guy that could really control the glass for us. With the Magic, I just see it as like, all right, Wendell Carter, he fucked us the last time we played. That motherfucker is serious. If he gets into foul trouble, you still have Mo Wagner who plays with a fucking vengeance every time he's out there. Gogo Batate, he's ready to go every time he fucking plays. This team just all around is it's insane. And with the Cavs, it's tough. Like, you do have Sam Merrill who's good, but he could be attacked. Dean Wade, same with him. He spaces the floor, but he's another guy you could look at as an attack option. Ty Jerome's been really good, but he's another one that, like, when he's in the game, niggas is gonna look to attack him. Same thing with Georges Niang. Pesky, but niggas is gonna, Whichever way the wind blows, that could either be he gonna get attacked or motherfuckers might get at him the wrong way. Um, so I just look at Orlando is just a tough, like that's like, to me that's like a bad matchup. I'm not saying the Cavs are fucking garbage. They're the best team in the league. Like this team is fucking great, and Kenny Atkinson is coaching his ass off. And Darius Garland said he's like, there should be 4 of us at the All-Star game. This team is the real fucking deal. I'm just saying, me personally as a Knicks fan, I'm just more afraid of Orlando just because of all the pieces that they have to stop us. I just see little things with Cleveland where I'm like, okay, we could exploit that. Could they get the best of us? Yeah, absolutely they can. When we played them 2 years ago, I picked them to win the series. So, it's nothing against them about being a bad team. Nothing. I just see there's certain things that I see with Orlando where I'm like, that's a team I don't want to face.
I mean, the thing is, bro, I'm more confident in our wings being able to stop Franz and Paolo. That's the thing. We're more set up to stop those guys than for us to stop those 2 bigs. This is much more different. And having our 2 guys in Randall and Mitchell Robinson and having the depth that we had back then with bigs and what we have right now. We haven't even seen Mitchell Robinson yet. We have Chris Jericho Sims playing minutes, and he didn't even fucking play last game. Huck Porty, for what he is, still isn't ready. We could give him some more minutes, but again, he's not going to be ready for that playoff series anyways for this season. Precious Achiuwa, he's cool. Can't bang with them boys, though, pause, them 2 guys. So I'm very concerned about facing those 2, I'm not going to say elite bigs, but all-star bigs. Those are 2 all-star bigs down there. So who's going to handle them? Are we really going to throw OG? We've seen OG stop and beat on certain possessions. We're going to throw OG on Mobley for an entire game? Is he capable of doing that? I love OG. I respect OG, but to do that for an entire game, that shit is concerning. And when OG goes out, who's going to go guard him? Who's going to go guard Evan Mobley? Not Bridges. Are we going to give that assignment to Josh Hart? Josh Hart is capable of that sometimes, again, in switches. But not for a couple minute spurts. I'm not confident in that shit. That's the problem. That's the problem that I think that we have right now. Until we get some big depth, I'm not confident in what we can do against certain teams and their bigs right now. We cannot bang with teams that have multiple good bigs and bigs depths right now. When it comes to the Magic, though, their 2 best guys is wing players. What do we have? We're built to stop teams with wings as their 2 best players. That's why we're built to beat the Celtics. The way that we built our team, that we framed our team, is literally built to beat the Celtics. What are the fucking the Magic? Low key, not to say a lesser version, but in a way, in the terms of their construction and kind of like their star power, a sort of lesser version of the Celtics. We're built to stop those guys as well. Bridges can most definitely stop Franz Wagner. Respect to him, he's a different player than how he was last year in the playoffs. I'm sure he's going to do better this year than he did last year. But I'm fully confident that after what he did against the Cavs last year, who weren't even an incredible defensive team, I'd love to see what he would do against Bridges in a playoff series. What he would do against OG in a playoff series. Paolo will do his thing, but OG will slow him down, bro. OG will slow him the fuck down. Absolutely. Josh Hart will slow him the fuck down. That's my concern right there. They're going to slow them down. But Mobley and Jarrett Allen, what their problem was, we were physical with them down in the paint. We was banging down low. That's what they said. They was too physical. We couldn't bang with them. We wasn't outboarding them. We don't have that center depth, though, this time around. It's a different series from what we had 2 years ago. That's why right now we're not equipped to beat the Cavs currently, in my opinion. We're not equipped to beat them right now. I understand what you're saying. We could target Darius Garland and Donovan Mitchell, which the thing is, they're not as bad defensively as they were before, especially not Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell's not no two-way, but he's not a bad defender. He's an average defender. Darius Garland is getting there too. He's not bad. We could target them all we want, but at the end of the day, when it comes to the game down low, Cat's a phenomenal rebounder. He's having all these incredible 20 rebound games, all of that shit. But he's going to need that support down low, bro. That combo of Randall and Mitch and all these guys that we had in the depth to bang with these niggas down low, that's what won us that fucking series. We don't got that right now. And that's been the concern that we've been complaining about all series. Until we have that, we not beating them niggas, bro. I'm sorry.
I mean, what you said about OG not being able to stop Mobley, but being able to slow down Paolo, I don't see it that way. Because I feel like Paolo's like well equipped where it's like he matches up very well in terms of like the motherfucker is 6'10" and he's big. Mm-hmm. And his game is literally predicated on like, we saw it last year in the playoffs.
He's
like
physical. And
I know he's watched a lot of film. Taking care of the basketball is going to be a main emphasis in the playoffs this year. I think that motherfucker, he's going to get it anyway, which how in the playoffs, no matter who's guarding him. I think he's a motherfucker that's going to be harder to stop than Evan Mobley because whether Paolo is 10 for 16 or fucking 9 for 25, nobody's going to stop him from getting to the basket, getting a foul call, finishing, creating a play for his teammates. He's just going to open up the game for him. Yeah, the size disadvantage for Evan Mobley and OG is, you see that. But I trust OG guarding Evan Mobley in space because I'm not worried about Evan Mobley fucking breaking down OG Anunoby and scoring on him and attacking him the same way that I'd be worried about Apollo Banchero. And Mikal Bridges guarding Franz Wagner, we could see potentially him shutting him down, but I don't know. Franz, I think last year's playoffs was like the absolute worst that it could get. Like if he plays like half better than that, it's a different story. Because the way he was playing when we played them in that NBA Cup game, I know we fucking destroyed them. But Franz Wagner was having his way with the Knicks. Like he was doing that shit effortlessly. I think he had like 31 points. So I think we're gonna see new and improved Franz Wagner in this upcoming playoffs. Yeah, you're absolutely right about the center depth. I think when Mitchell Robinson coming back is going to be a big piece. I think you gotta have some more faith with Precious because obviously he's not like stopping motherfuckers, but like we did see him in the playoffs like playing great against Joel Embiid.
He did his thing, but what I'm saying is the intangible. I'm not saying like even like. Here's the thing. I'm not talking about OG stopping Mobley defensively and shit like that. My thing is banging down low, the intangibles. That's what I'm saying. That's why the point I made specifically was what Jarrett Allen said. I think on the JJ Redick podcast, I think that's where he said it. The reason why they lost is that the Knicks was mad fucking physical down low. Mitchell Robinson, Hart, and Julius Randle was fucking physical as hell down low. Is OG going to be able to bang with a Mobley who's bigger? OG is strong, but Mobley is stronger than he was 2 years ago. And he's also taller than OG, bro. That's my concern. So unless Mitchell Robinson is fully healthy for we need a backup big, again, respect to Precious, but he is strong, but he's not big.
If Mitchell Robinson is playing, because if we have Mitchell Robinson in that series, that is the main emphasis against the Cavs. You have to.
He was dominant.
Absolutely control the glass.
He was dominant.
With him and Karl Anthony Towns, I'm confident they could do that. With some minutes with Precious there, with Josh Hart playing the way he's been playing this year, they have to control time of possession, offensive glass. Like that's gonna be a very big emphasis because watching this OKC game, yeah, Donovan Mitchell had a bad shooting night, but what else happened? You had Jared Allen having a fucking great game. He was a monster on the offensive glass. Same thing with Evan Mobley. Great on the glass. You had Darius Garland giving you timely buckets. If you snatch that away, snatch those offensive extra possessions from them, now they're going to be playing, you're going to be playing desperation ball. Donovan Mitchell, go make something happen. We haven't gotten an offensive rebound. We're going to have to keep going with this high pick and roll. We got to keep doing this. So if Mitchell Robinson does play in the series, that'll help me a lot more to sleep at night. But if he's not playing, then it'll be like, yeah.
It's a valid concern. Like, he hasn't played yet.
GG's.
It's January 11th. He hasn't played yet.
But
And he goes down in the middle of the playoffs too. And the thing I was looking up right now, Mitchell Robinson in that Cavs series played 28 minutes a game, 10 rebounds. Jarrett Allen played 38 minutes per game, 7.4 rebounds.
that's fucking embarrassing.
So if we don't have, but again, and this is with Mitchell Robinson, Julius Randle, and against iHeart as well, bro. If we're not having those type of guys to bang down low and bother Jarrett Allen for a full 48 in different rotations, because Julius Randle didn't even play a lot. He's playing 28 minutes per game. If we don't have that consistent rotation of guys that's bothering him the entire time down low, bothering both of them, it's going to be a struggle. And there's a different version of guys than they were 2 years ago, too. Like you said, Jarrett Allen had a monster game. Jarrett Allen looks very different from even what he looks like from last year. Fuck 2 years ago. He looks different from what he looks last year. He looks way better. So we're going to be seeing a much different version of him than what we did last time we played them.
I feel like to a lesser degree, you still have that though with Mitch. Knock on wood, if he's healthy for the entire of the season. With Karl Anthony Towns, we see he's leading the league in well, I think he might be second
after Sabonis' monster game.
So you still have him. As good as Julius Randle was as a rebounder, Cat has like eclipsed him. And I could trust Cat where it's like, if he's not, because Julius Randle did this very well in that series. When his offense wasn't going, he made sure he fucking controlled that glass. And the way Cat has been playing and the questions that were around him, I'm confident that if he doesn't have it, like scoring wise, he's going to make it an emphasis to fucking attack that glass. You still have Precious Achiuwa, where I've seen in games where he'll play like fucking 16 minutes and he will grab 8 to 9 rebounds in games. So I have the confidence that he could do that. And then you have another guy, to a lesser degree, people are gonna be like, whatever. But Josh Hart, legitimately,
no, he had 7 rebounds.
I'll never forget.
8 basically.
I'll never forget. And yeah, this wasn't a playoff game, but I will never forget when we went to Cleveland. No Brunson, no Randall. Josh Hart had a fucking 20 fucking rebound game. Triple double. I think he had like 10, 20, and like 13. I will never forget that game. While Cleveland had their whole starting 5 out there. So I'll never forget that shit. So to a lesser degree, you do have Josh Hart there as well. That's a pretty solid foundation in terms of that, in terms of offensive rebounding or just rebounding in general. But Mitchell Robinson, it all starts with him. He has to be there.
He has to.
And I hate to bring him up, but fuck Joel Embiid because he's the reason why the nigga went down. But yeah.
I'm concerned. That's the thing, because as great as Cat's been rebounding, no matter how great of a rebounder you are, you could be the best rebounder in the league. It's tough as fuck to out rebound 2 good rebounders. Because if them 2 niggas get 9 rebounds each, that's 18 boards already, bro. Just with them 2. Cat has to try fucking hard to match that shit. It's a lot of fucking boards to match. And that's on a lower end for them 2. Them 2 niggas get 11 rebounds each, bro. It's a lot, pause. Again, it's a lot of length, bro. It's a lot of length. That's why I'm saying, bro, we need Mitchell Robinson badly. And I'm concerned, bro. It's January. They say he was going to be back by January. I'm concerned. We still got a couple weeks up till the month's over. But if we don't see this nigga play at least a couple of minutes by the end of the month, I'm going to start getting even more worried. Because it's starting to be a problem for me.
I'm confident he'll return.
And again, I love Precious. I know you talking about a couple of samples where he was balling out, playing filling in those minutes when all of our guys went down. But in a 7-game series where he is grabbing all these boards, that has to happen more than once. In fact, that has to happen more than 2-3 times. That has to happen for the whole fucking series. Because Cat can't go out there and grab 20 boards every fucking game. He can't do that. And give us great offense at the same time too, by the way, for a whole 7-game series. That's too much on him. That's way too much. And you can't expect that out of Cat. It's too much responsibility. I don't want to put that all on Karl Anthony Towns, bro. To go out there and ask him, yo, I need you to average 25 and get us 18 to 20 rebounds. That's just unfair. It's absolutely unfair, bro. I can't do that. So if it comes down to us really having to bank on your Precious, I need 8 to 11 boards, bro. That ass. Anything less than that, we're losing, bro. It's a failure. It's a question mark for me. Respect to Precious. He's done his thing sometimes. Sometimes he hasn't. It's a question mark for me. Mitchell Robinson, he's a solid. That's an exclamation point. I know he's going to do it. Has to play. And if not, Leon Rose, I need you to start looking for options. I understand them options isn't out there. I'm sure you've been looking, but I'm not hearing any rumors right now on us being linked to any centers.
Please don't go for fucking Valanciunas, bro. Please don't.
Just go for any rebounding center, bro. Please. Any rebounding center.
If we trade for Valanciunas,
and get rid of Chris Jericho Sims, bro.
What the fuck would we even get back from him?
I don't know. Just anything.
1 second?
A heavily protected second.
I
wish Time Lord was a healthy player, bro. I would love to get that nigga, bro. I would do anything to get him on this team. Imagine him subbing in for Mitchell Robinson or vice versa.
I mean, to be honest, like, if we could just add him to the team, like, without having to give up nothing crazy, I would do it. I would dead
Even
ass,
with the injury concerns?
I would dead ass do it. Because it's like, shit, nigga, like, I got 2 Mitchell Robinsons now.
What is he even worth?
I don't know.
Hey, man, they might combine for 82 games in the season.
I would take that risk because now you have a center rotation of Mitch, Robert Williams,
and
Cat,
and Precious. Yeah, in a way.
And then if you want to get crazy, Huck Porty.
The biggest Huck Porty Sam right here.
Yo, when the motherfucker plays, he's legit.
He does his thing, yeah.
And he's physical too, so.
I just don't trust him in the playoffs yet. That's my only thing. That's my only concern.
Get him his reps.
But what is Robert Williams' worth though right now?
Do you think they would ask for a first, like 1 first?
Yo, if they ask for a first, that's just gotta be lottery protected, bro.
I feel like they would ask for a first. And I feel like it also depends who's asking.
What do you mean?
Like what teams are asking?
No, I'm saying from us specifically. Us.
Like
specifically from the Knicks.
No, because I feel like if
someone else swoops in,
the Wizards were like, if they would have called Portland, like, yo, we want Rob Will.
Why would they do that?
No,
though?
but I'm just saying, I feel like the asking price wouldn't be as crazy for them than it would be for us.
Ah, man, honestly, I would give up whatever. Let me not say whatever it takes, but I would give up whatever is reasonable.
But I'm like, if there was a way to, like, if the package was like Jericho Sims and a lottery, would you trade Jericho Sims and a lottery protected first for?
Yes,
I would do it.
Yes.
Because my thing is, like, I know we was talking about, like, oh, he's just another Mitchell Robinson. Like, if we was giving away Mitchell Robinson to get Robert Williams, yeah, that would be stupid.
I want to try something.
But if we was giving up, like, if there was a way to get Robert Williams while still retaining Mitchell Robinson and Precious and we still have Karl Towns, but if there was still a way to get Robert Williams while still retaining Mitchell Robinson, I would do it.
How many games has he played this season?
Has he played? Like, you want me to guess?
Yeah.
So we're what, like 34 for 35 games?
35 to 38, depending on the team.
I'll say 17.
12.
Damn.
How many games did he play last year?
43.
6.
What? What the fuck?
What's the most amount of games he's played his whole career?
58.
61. That was close. That was pretty close. So yeah, I don't know if him and Mr. Robinson will combine for 82. All right, let's see who's played more games. They were in the same draft class, right?
I believe.
Yeah, they were. Who's
Robert Williams? Yeah, he might have. Yeah.
Who's played more games? Him or Mitchell Robinson? His rookie season was 18-19. I don't think so.
Robert Williams might have been 2019 draft.
No, yeah, they're same draft class.
Same draft.
Who's played more games? Mitchell Robinson or Rob Will?
I think Mitchell Robinson.
Yeah, by 100 games. I know we give Mitchell Robinson a lot of shit, but yeah, by 100 games, that's a lot. At least Mitchell Robinson played 72 games before, and 2 60-game seasons. But then he's had 2 31-game seasons, hasn't played at all this season. Damn. Now, him and Mitchell Robinson wouldn't even combine for a 60-game
now that I'm hearing
season.
that shit, it's like, damn, motherfucker, you gonna be playing less than Mitch.
Yeah, bro.
And also,
I'll just give him a second then.
Also, wrong team to be going to, because you know what Tibbs, motherfucker, you finna play. Yeah. So.
And shots Tibbs too, because 200 wins with the Knicks, bro.
Yes, I should have reiterated that 200 wins with the Knicks.
Yeah, he been had 200
Yeah,
wins.
that nigga been had 200 wins.
But that's a big accolade. Me and Justin were checking. Only people with more wins is Jeff Van Gundy, Holzman, and Pat Riley, if I'm not mistaken. Just those three guys. He's gonna catch Jeff Van Gundy soon. Those other two gonna be kind of hard to reach, especially Holzman. But Holzman, by the way, was the guy who coached us to win the championships back in the 70s. But I think he could catch Pat Riley if he stays long enough.
Yeah, he'd have to stay there
For a decent amount of time. But shout out to Thibs. Definitely been the guy who really, I mean, him, Julius Randle, I think they kind of symbiotic. They're the two reasons why the Knicks really turned around everything from being a joke of a franchise to a serious playoff team year in and year out. We only had 1 year where we fell out of the playoff race, and that was the year with Evan Fournier and Kemba Walker. But besides that, because of Tom Thibodeau, every year we've been in the fucking playoffs. So shout out to him, bro.
Yeah, shout out to Tibbs.
I love Tibbs, bro.
I kind of hate seeing the discourse on Twitter, people talking down on Tibbs. It's annoying, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy to think about, like, when your only critique as a coach is like you just play your guys too much.
He's not even the only coach that does that, which is the most annoying part.
That's really
because Nick Nurse plays his guys a lot, and no one says shit about Nick Nurse.
I don't know.
It's just the D Rose shit, bro, and no one's ever gonna let him live that down.
Yeah,
and he didn't do it on purpose. Should he have pulled out D Rose? By the way, shout out D Rose, because did we already give him a shout out because they're gonna retire the jersey? I think we did.
I think we did, because I think the report came out while we was recording last episode.
Anyways, again, shout out to D Rose. But it's just a D Rose thing. Should he have pulled out D Rose? Yes, but because D Rose is so beloved and all this shit, because Tibbs didn't pull him out in that playoff game, already up by a decent amount with a minute and a half to go. I believe it was 2 minutes ago. Like, if it happened to anybody else, not to be fucked up too, by the way, but if it happened to anybody else, I don't think people would have attached this stigma to Tibbs for this long. But because it happened to D Rose, it's been stuck to him. Like, again, not to be fucked up, Justin, but if this happens to like Will Bynum, no one would even say this is Tibbs' fault.
That's such a random pull.
Well, I'm not even trying to be fucked up, but like, or even just like a decent type of player, like even like a Greg Monroe, a guy who's like good, or Brandon Jennings or Monte Ellis, higher tier players, right? If this happened, if Tibbs did that to him, no one would say that was his fault.
Yeah.
But because it happened to like a D Rose, and everyone loves D Rose, and it fucked up his career, and he was the youngest MVP, all this shit, people just say like, hey man, like he ruined D Rose's career. And now look, every time someone has even it could be the smallest injury. Oh, someone sprained the ankle. Tibbs' fault because bro played 32 minutes. Should have pulled him out. Should have only played 28.
You know what the score was when D Rose got hurt?
I don't know the score, but they was up by 12 or 13, I think it was.
It was 99-87.
It was up by 12.
Yeah, with a minute 10 left.
I said a minute 30. Damn.
Well,
I was close.
No, because I'm looking at the play-by-play, and it says C.J. Watson enters the game for D Rose at a minute 10 left. So it's probably a little bit before that.
I've seen that video too many times. So I knew it was either a 12, 13 point deficit, and I thought it was a minute 30, a minute 10. Pretty fucking close though, but again, that stigma stuck to him, bro, no matter what. And we already kind of bitched about it last year too, during numerous episodes. The reasons why he had to play guys so many minutes, to a point where we're playing Precious Achiuwa a bunch of minutes. The reason why we're playing so many guys heavy minutes last year in the playoffs is because everyone went down. It's not because Tibbs was like, yo, let's run these guys into the ground, play 48 minutes. Josh Hart, I want you to play 48 minutes consecutive games. Deuce, I want you to play 47 minutes and 50 seconds, you know? It's just because we had no bench depth. It got so bad, everyone was going down. Bojan went down. We had to throw in Alec Burks, who wasn't getting any serious burn, and he started hooping. That's how bad it was. It's not because Tibbs was like, oh, I'm going to fuck around just throwing guys for 48 minutes. It's because it was like, yo, I have no one else to put in.
Yeah.
Who am I going to put in? At this point, I got to pick a guy in the crowd wearing a Knicks jersey to come play ball for us.
And historically, I feel like it's always like with Tibbs teams, I feel like the wings are the ones that are playing like the heavy minutes.
Shout out Lil Dang.
Yeah. Lil Dang. I think Julius Randle's MIP year, he led the league in minutes. I think it was either him or RJ.
Yeah, they was playing a lot, bro.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see who's leading the league in minutes right now.
I think it's Mikal.
It is.
Yeah.
Fuck, I was trying to prove a point. Fuck.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Mikal. And then I think we have 3 guys in the top 5 that in minutes.
All right, Joseph, come on. I'm trying to break the narrative right here, bro. You're not helping me.
Oh. I mean, the stats is the stats.
Come on, bro. Fuck the stats. Yeah. Bridges, 38.9. Josh Hart, 37.9.
Oh, gee.
Hey, Maxey, then Fox, then Jokic, D Book, and then it's OG. So we have 3 in the top 10. But then it's like Anthony Edwards, Tatum. Yeah, we don't have anybody for a minute. We have 3 in the top 10. And we have Brunson at 25th.
Yeah.
And then we have Cat. So we have our starting 5 in the top 31. That's it. But we also have a really great starting 5.
No, yeah, we have.
That's the difference,
One of the best starting 5s. Like even Jimmy, 2015, he led the league in minutes.
His most improved too.
Yes.
That's when he averaged 20 flat.
So like if you're a wing playing for Thibodeau, get ready to play, nigga. Like,
But like Boston starting 5, I'm sure they're here too. Like Tatum's here, JB's here.
yeah, you gonna fucking play.
D White's here.
Looking at
You're gonna play heavy minutes. If you're a good starting 5, you're gonna play heavy fucking minutes.
Yeah.
But it's like Mitchell Robinson. When Mitchell Robinson's playing, he's not playing heavy minutes. I don't think Mitchell Robinson's ever averaged 30 playing for Tibbs.
I'm about to look right now.
He hasn't. And if he has, 30 flat. But if I'm not mistaken, he's never been no 30 fucking minute player, bro, for his whole career.
Yeah, he's always at like
28.
27, 25. Yeah. Yeah, he's never been at 30.
I know my Mitchell Robinson stats, bro. I met him. That's my guy. I met him at Mercedes-Benz.
Since the Tibbs era, he averages 26 minutes a game.
But it's Tibbs the reason why he's hurt right now. Tibbs playing him 26 instead of 22.
I hate that shit, bro. I hate that narrative. Every time I talk to people, like, oh, Tibbs runs his team to the ground. I'm like, bro, no, he doesn't.
I'm telling you, bro. It's just the D Rose thing.
And every time people say that, I'm like, because people be like, yo, fire Tibbs. I'm like, all right, who you gonna hire to replace him?
Hold on. We could hire Frank Vogel. But that's it. After that, that's it. There's nobody else.
Nah, bro. Every time I ask people,
Frank Vogel and Tibbs are on the same tier.
Yeah.
But after that, there's nobody else.
Yeah,
Bud has a job, and Bud is stressing right now.
There's nobody else. The only other guy that I wanted as a coach probably won't happen in this lifetime, or maybe just not in this future.
Wait, I was about to say, what other lifetime would it be? That nigga would die.
Was Johnny Bryant, but guess where that motherfucker's at? The Cavs.
I wanted Kenny Atkinson.
I wanted Johnny Bryant so bad, bro.
I wanted Kenny Atkinson. That's the funny part. And then we got Tibbs. And I was like, all right, let's see what happens. Let's see what this does. And it fucking worked out. Best decision we've made in a long ass time. That, the Randall signing, and the Brunson signing. That's the big 3 right there of the best Knicks decisions in the past 15 years.
I don't think any Knicks fan could have been mad when they signed Tibbs, because it's like.
In perspective, or are you saying now? Or are you saying back then? When it happened?
Like when it happened.
I mean, I don't remember what people were saying. I was like, all right, it's cool. But I wanted Kenny Atkinson. I'm not going to say and pretend, oh my God, I wanted Tibbs number 1. But I want Kenny Atkinson.
I don't remember. But I'm like, all right, Tibbs is a step in like the right direction, because niggas had Kurt Rambis. Niggas had Derek Fisher. Niggas had...
I forgot about Derek Fisher, bro.
Yeah, bro. We had David Fizdale.
What
was that other one? Was it?
Who's the one who subbed in?
Wasn't it Mike Miller, but not the player one?
Yes. He's the one who went like this, and then for a play, and then on Knicks Twitter and the Knicks subreddit, we went on a win streak for whatever reason after they fired Fizdale, and they kept photoshopping fingers to add for wins added, or not. It wasn't a win streak, but wins they had with Mike Miller. So it'd be like a 4th finger and then a 5th finger, and they would just keep photoshopping fingers like that. Just adding to his hand. They'd be like 7 wins with that nigga, and they just put it all on his hand, bro. Shout out to him. I wonder where he's at.
Yeah, so we've been through a lot. Jeff Hornacek. Like,
he would have been better though if it wasn't for Phil Jackson being on his fucking neck.
Yeah.
If he let Jeff Hornacek coach how he wanted to coach, I promise you, bro, we would have been a better team than what we would have been.
Damn,
because he was a good ass coach.
Where is Jeff Hornacek?
I don't know, but he was a good ass coach, and Phil Jackson ruined his fucking career. That's a shame, bro. That's a career ending. Well, I don't know if his career is over, but I don't. I know he doesn't have a head coaching job right now. That is a career altering move. I'll say. That's fucked
I
up.
wonder if he's on a coaching staff right now.
He should be able to sue for life damages, emotional damage, whatever it's called. You know who should coach the
Damn, he
Knicks?
got some crazy ass nicknames. Oh, he was an assistant for the Rockets in 2022-23.
That was his last job.
Yeah, that was his last
Wait,
job.
what's his nicknames?
You really want to see this shit?
Horny man,
Fucking close.
horn dog.
I just want to go to the player profile. His nickname is Horny Scarecrow, the Paperboy, and then another one is Horny Scarecrow.
That one was funny. Horny Scarecrow is funny as fuck, bro. I can't even hold you. Horny Scarecrow is funny as fuck, bro.
Oh no, I read that wrong. It was Horny, Scarecrow.
Oh.
But I read it as Horny Scarecrow. But I'm gonna still call him that.
Yeah, bro. That shit was. You know who should have coached the Knicks at one point in time? Fuck. What's his name? Not my joke is killed, bro. What's his name? From our town. I don't want to leak. I don't want to dox ourselves.
Pat Sullivan?
Yeah, Pat Sullivan should have coached us. He was already the assistant coach.
Yeah.
And he has a ring too. He has a ring with the Pistons from 2004. So he has credibility, you feel me? I wonder where he's at. Because I don't think he's part of the coaching staff no more. He's been gone.
Yeah, he's been gone.
He was on the coaching staff in 2018 when we were seniors. And he's been fucking gone, nigga. Bring him back, Dibs.
Yeah.
Do it for the local love, bro. Please, bro. I'm begging you, bro. I'm begging you. If he could bring back Pat Sullivan, bro, that would be a W for us. I'm like, yo, Pat Sullivan. Like, yo, like, give Mahoney a shot. I'm like, she's like, fuck Mahoney. Yo. Nah, that'll be fucking wild. That'll be wild.
That'll be fucking wild.
Oh man. Yo, how'd you feel about the Tatum IG post and the Brand Jennings shit? I'm not gonna lie, before you even answer though, I'm sorry. And I know I asked you a question, I just cut you off, but I'm sorry, but the Brandon Jennings shit made me think I thought I got Suntel. Cause I really thought I got Suntel, bro, because of his comments. I think it really said Cardi dropping soon in Tatum's comment section, bro. And I was really like, yo, is this a Suntel post? And then I saw the Dunk Central post. And I really had to stare at it for a minute. I was like, this is Suntel. And then I pressed the fucking account. I was like, nah, this is real, bro. This is dead ass real.
Crazy, bro.
How'd you feel about that post and like obviously the whole discussion, calling the softest Boston Celtics superstar?
The Brandon Jennings shit was so funny because I'm like, bro, what the fuck? The them talking about him being the softest Boston Celtics superstar. I don't know, like it's a weird discussion. Like, is he the softest? I don't think so.
He's not tougher than Paul Pierce. He's not tougher than Larry Bird. I don't know how tough Dave Cowens was, to be honest with you.
Well, he kind of singled himself out when he said, what did he say? Softest Celtics superstar?
Yeah.
Yeah, he singled himself out. He should have just said Celtics player. Because I really would have went down the rabbit hole and tried. But Celtics superstar, I mean, I don't know how the fuck he's soft. Just for the post?
How he's soft, I mean. He's not an aggressive player. Well,
I mean,
this year he's playing more aggressive, but
I don't.
For most of his career, he hasn't been going to the hole. I have to give him his credit this year because this has been my main criticism of him for many years since his rookie year. Now he's going to the hole way more. Pause,
Yes.
but
Finishing
for
too.
previous years, he was playing very soft, not wanting to go to the fucking cup. But this year he's doing his thing. That's why I haven't really been on the Tatum hate train. But I'll wait till the playoffs, see if that train comes
I've
by.
never looked at him as like, this motherfucker's soft. Like, yeah, have there been times where I'm like, where I do the Iguodala, like,
Yeah, like go to the paint.
Yeah.
Stop settling. You 0 for 3 from 3, bro.
Yeah.
Go to the paint.
But I feel like you watch any player a certain amount of times, you're gonna have that same reaction. I've never looked at him as like, man, this motherfucker's soft. Like, motherfuckers that I look at like, yo, this motherfucker's soft is like motherfucker like Ben Simmons. Like that motherfucker's soft. Guys like him.
Who else? Who else? I'm gonna instigate. Who else? Who else soft, Justin? Tell me. Who else?
In terms of play or just like,
Paul George. Say it.
oh yeah,
Paul George.
he wasn't even the guy that came to my mind. The guy that came to my mind was Devin Booker.
Devin Booker is not soft.
No, but
wait, are you fucking serious?
I'm talking about like the him and Luka shit, because that shit got me tight. When Luka was like, they only talk when they up.
Yeah, but Devin Booker is not soft.
Yeah, he's
bro.
not soft, but like those little instances, like when they were up and then he got in Luka's face, and then Luka literally wanted to fight that nigga and he just walked away. That shit stood out. I was like, all right. He's not soft, but I'm like, oh, come on, Devin. Like that Tyler Hero shit was crazy too.
Tyler Hero soft.
That was soft as fuck. Like Amen Thompson slammed that guy to the ground, and Tyler Hero got up and was like flexing, but was nowhere near the scene. I could only imagine.
I can't wait till they play again, bro.
I could only imagine being Tyler Hero, and I had fucking Timothy Uzor as a teammate, or Dacre as a teammate.
Bro. Yo, you gotta censor the last name, bro.
My bad. And I got slammed like that, because I would hear it. So there has to be some type of pride. Like I would not be getting up and flexing and walking around the thing, like, because I know I would hear like, yo, motherfucker, you just got slammed by a fucking freshman. Like that's the shit that comes into my head. Because if you look at the age difference, that's really what it is. So that shit to me is like, yo, certain vets, certain teammates, they would not let what Tyler Hero this slide. That was fucking crazy to me. But yeah, bro. Like when I think of soft, it's like shit like that.
Yo, full government was so crazy, bro.
Sometimes you gotta.
All you gotta say was 10, bro.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you gotta censor
But I had
that.
to differentiate. Like
you didn't. You didn't. They don't know that there's more than one Tim.
Yeah, that's true.
You gotta censor that shit ASAP, bro.
No, but that was the first thing I thought of. Like when I saw that Tyler Hero clip, I'm like, yeah, let these motherfuckers have these guys as teammates. Like,
nah, he's soft. He 100% soft.
Yeah,
that's it. The Devin Booker one, you gotta walk that shit back though, because he was talking shit even when the Suns was ass and losing games.
that Luka shit got me tight, bro.
That's it though, really.
Nah, yeah, he's not soft, but that was I'll say it was a soft moment. What was another soft? Yeah, that's really all.
You think Sabonis is soft?
No.
Thank you.
Hell no.
People think he's soft. I think just because he's European, he's not soft. And the Draymond shit, he is not soft. He be banging down low.
Because he got stomped on? Like,
yeah, in the sternum.
I wonder what people's reaction would have been if Sabonis crashed out.
Like Nurkic. Like Nurkic actually crashed out back at Draymond. Yeah. Like, yo, man.
I'm trying to think of like soft ass players.
And to me, it's just Ben Simmons, Paul George, and coincidentally, the players I don't like: Ben Simmons, Paul George. You feel me? Klay Thompson soft. I don't like him either. Tyler Hero soft. But I don't even have a Tyler Hero agenda, and I'm not even starting one either just because of the immense shit.
Klay Thompson is soft.
I'm neutral on Tyler Hero, but he's soft. But again, those three guys, I don't like them. They all soft. No coincidence.
Okay, I'll say Tyler Hero. I'll say that instance.
He's fake tough guy too.
That instance was soft, because I'm not gonna lie, because.
But even before that, he's always been fake tough guy.
Yeah. Now Klay Thompson, he's definitely soft.
Yeah.
And not even just for like what I see on the court. Maybe you could elaborate on that, but like that motherfucker, if you say some shit to him in person, he will respond. Like he low-key lets shit. He kind of says shit like passive aggressively.
What's the term? Not self-conscious. What's the term? Where you're mad sensitive? I forget the word, bro. It's not self-conscious. I forget the word. It's not sensitive, but that's what he is, bro. Like he's kind of like what Shaq is. I forget what the term is, but he's so soft, bro. He's so soft. He's like a mirror, bro. He shatters mad quickly, bro. The one that bothers me the most is Devin Booker shit. Devin Booker's just talking shit within the game. I'm pretty sure you've seen this clip. He's like, that's why you're never gonna win. That's why you're never gonna win. I won 4. You're never gonna win. Devin Booker's like, yo, what the fuck? It's like, bro, Devin Booker's the star of his team, my nigga.
And
He is the star of his
you
team.
remember the clip?
You're a backpack for number 30, bro.
You remember the clip that I put in the chat when he was signing the autographs, and the guy in the
Yeah.
background was like,
He's like, I don't even know who you are. He's like, yo, just go make your delivery, you bum.
No,
Who
that shit
cares,
had
you
me
bum?
crying though. He was like, I'm the only one that doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
That shit had me crying.
And he got tight. It's like,
Yo,
come on,
and yeah,
bro.
Clay got tight. Yo, you could have ignored that. But the funny part about that was people in the comments was like, yo, I bet you when the camera turned off, Clay was throwing up for it.
Like, and when other players talk shit, like, it's like fans would be funny. Like, when Devin Booker was walking the ball down the court and someone was talking shit to him, and Devin Booker was like, shut the fuck up, pussy. And he just did it between the legs. And the dude recording, he's like, oh, that's how it is? All right. Like, that's just funny. But Klay Thompson's just like, yo, just go make your delivery, you bum. Go away, you bum. It's like, bro, like, come on, bro. Now you being soft. Now you being soft, bro. I really want to remember what the term is, bro. I'm stuck, bro.
Shaq, like, I don't look at Shaq as soft, but it's like,
No, he's not soft. That's not the word. No, Shaq is not soft.
Shaq is not
but
soft.
the word that I'm looking for, the term I'm looking for, is not subconscious and it's not sensitive. It's another fucking word. But and I know I'm gonna think about it right when I walk out that door.
I was gonna say, look it up
off.
right now, cause because I was just gonna comment on Shaq, cause I don't know if you saw. I don't want to make this a whole like topic, but
The Dwight Howard shit.
The Dwight Howard shit, like them actually want to like, and Dwight Howard's like, bro, motherfucker, you talk about me, like I don't bring you up, you talk about me all the time,
Every time.
and it's like, and I'm not saying Shaq is soft while you're looking for the word, but it I'm not gonna lie, it is fucking annoying when Shaq does like, he do be talking shit on these players, out of for no reason, and I know sometimes he kind of like uses a shield of like, oh, I'm just trying to like
Thin skin. That's the fucking word.
skin,
There
okay.
we go.
Yeah, he kind of uses the shield of, oh, I'm just trying to prop him up. Cause you remember, didn't Donovan Mitchell have like a crazy ass game?
That shit's funny, bro. He's like, I don't think you're good. What was he say? I don't think you're good enough to win it all or to win a playoff game, something like that. He's like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all he said. He's like, oh, Donovan, this is Shaq. Great game, by the way, but I don't think you're good enough to win it all. And Donovan's just like, okay.
And he was like, oh, I'm saying this so you could use it as fuel. But he's like, I don't think you're good enough to win the chip.
Yeah.
And Donovan Mitchell just had a crazy ass game too.
Yeah, he was just like, okay.
Yeah.
Like that, but that's the response that it should be, bro. And that's the term though. Yeah, Shaq is, he's not soft. He's thin skinned, bro. Same with Klay Thompson, bro. He's thin skinned, bro. All them niggas that I named that I don't like besides Tyre, because I'm like neutral on him. He's some thin skinned niggas, bro. That's what it is.
You should come to the next episode with all the shit
Thin skinned players.
No, with all the shit that former teammates of Shaq are saying about him.
Oh no, I mean I already have it here right now in my brain. That he be shitting in people's shoes. That he put the fucking mouth guard for who was it? Lua Munson put in his balls and gave it back to him for a whole practice or a whole game. He put it in his mouth the whole time. What else was it that he did? That he shit in a bucket and threw it on somebody. And this is all hazing, bro. That's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy, bro.
Nah, that's a crash out, bro.
What else did he do? Am I missing one? Because that's just the main three that came out recently.
Nah, I think you got them all.
Shitting in a nigga's shoe is crazy. Shitting in a bucket is crazy, bro. In America.
Yeah.
Nigga, even when I go to DR, it's like my dad's hometown, I don't got to shit in no bucket, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's ridiculous, bro. Even I got a toilet over there. Come on, my nigga. Why you shit in a bucket?
And he thinks that's funny.
Yeah. Well, and then his teammates were laughing too. I think Alonzo Mourning laughed when he told the story. I think GP laughed. Like, some of his teammates found that those stories funny, bro, for whatever reason. This is fucked up. Hazing's not funny, bro.
Depends what you do.
I think all hazing is wrong.
Why can't we go back to the popcorn in the car?
Why can't we go back to beating people up in the locker room and hitting them with sandals? Hitting them with flip-flops. And if niggas try to run out, just drag them back in the locker room. Why can't we just go back to shit like that? I mean, that's better than shit in a nigga's shoe.
Yeah.
Bring that type of hazing back. That's the regular type of hazing.
And that shit gets caught on video.
Yeah, but if it gets caught on video, whatever. I mean, no big deal. It's like, that's like the regular type of hazing that like gets done. Like, in like college football teams, they do that shit. Like, they'll beat up a freshman in the locker room. like slap him with the flip flop and shit. And like if he tries to run out, like trying to get his shoes, trying to get his clothes, like they drag him back in and shit, keep beating him up. It's whatever. Niggas, what's gonna happen? What's the worst that's gonna happen? A nigga gets suspended for a game or something? Who gives a fuck? It's not a big deal. The worst hazing though I heard of, I ain't gonna name him, and it's not from our town. But when that one day was stripped naked and was getting whipped with the belt by a certain famous basketball player that we know. That shit was crazy. And we saw the video. That shit was crazy. Poor kid, bro. And that nigga didn't even make it to college basketball. That's crazy. He had the talent, but he didn't even get. I think that controversy just basically cooked his basketball career.
Yeah.
Shout out to him.
I saw him too.
You saw him?
The gym.
You hooped with him? Was he balling? You think you could beat him 1-on-1?
No.
I should have even answered that question, bro. The Shaq shit, though, that's just out of control. Klay Thompson is probably the most thin-skinned player in NBA history, though, to me.
Nah, yeah, he is.
By far. By far, bro. Shaq is a close number 2. Shaq is by far a close number 2. Dwight Howard's never talked about him. Unless Shaq says something
Shaq
first.
says something, yeah.
But it's like every single time. And then whenever Chuck says anything, all right, Chuck, well, I have 4. How many do you have? How many do you have? You never won. That's why I won 4. I have 4 championships. Same fucking joke for 10 years now. Not even more than 10 years. He's been on TV for like 13 years now. Same joke for 13 fucking years. Every fucking time he gets mad that Chuck flames him. Same fucking joke. Oh, I have 4. I have 4. Same shit with Klay Thompson. Same shit. Nigga loses a game. Like, when you're a great player, like if Steph Curry did that shit to somebody, it's like, all right, you Steph Curry, nigga. Even if Kevin Durant went to somebody and just went like this, or just went to like Warriors fans, I'll be like, all right, that's okay hard. But if you're like Klay Thompson doing that shit, if you're like Rick Fox doing that shit, you feel me?
Yeah, you have to be like subtle and kind of like.
No, you got to be the guy, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, you got to be like when Kobe.
Don't be no bus pass.
When Kobe did the.
Yeah, no, he counted first.
Yeah, that shit was.
Like, that's cool.
Yeah, that was cold.
Like, that's cool. But
when
do this
when Michael
time.
Jordan did the fucking 2K commercial,
all right,
and he was like, I can't decide which one's the best one. I know he's like, there's so many to choose from.
That's you and Dequan's favorite commercial.
I love that fucking commercial. Or when he has the picture when he's like, I fucking love that picture, bro. That's like the craziest flex.
I hate that picture because they made Aaron Judge, because he's a Jordan athlete. They made Aaron Judge recreate that picture, and the nigga had no rings, and they gave him a ring. I don't even know what type of ring it was. I was like, why the fuck would y'all do that, bro?
I think this one is. What picture do you think is harder? That one or the Bill Russell one?
The Bill Russell one.
That nigga got rings. Nah,
because he has.
You know what would have been harder?
Oh, this one, yeah.
Even though the motherfucker's like, well, rest in peace, Bill Russell, but obviously he was old as fuck when he took the photo. But I'm like, that shit would have been 10 times harder if that motherfucker had a grill and some shades. He had the fucking rings like this.
He's too old for that shit, bro.
He's too old for that shit.
Why would he do that?
That would have been hard as fuck.
Like Robert Horry could low-key do some shit like that. But even then, he's even a little bit too old.
Yeah, he's too old. Yeah, we'll never see somebody.
We need someone from this era to win a bunch of fucking rings.
You think Shea would do that shit if he got 11 rings?
Mr. Aura would definitely do that. If Shea got 5 rings, bro, Shea would definitely go like this and take a flick with some little fire-ass, cold-ass fit on. And I would respect him, too. I want Shea to win a championship this year. I think that's what I want to go for. I think that's a storyline I want. I love
you think Ant would be the first player to be like, fuck a ring. I want a championship grill.
Nah. I think he'll just make the ring into a chain, though.
Yo, imagine we come out with a sport where it's like, instead of rings, you get a chain or a grill.
I would rather get a chain, bro.
A championship chain?
Yeah.
Because the belt is so fire. Like, just... But imagine a fucking chain, like...
One of my jobs, we acknowledge niggas with chains. And I always wanted one. I never won one.
But then it's like, damn, a chain, you got to wait till opening night. Because I feel like rocking that chain, like, right after the game, like, post-game presser, and you got the champagne, that would be tough.
That would be tough. But on opening night, too, just to wear the chain.
Yeah, but opening night...
Some John Cena shit, too, a spin.
It's tough, because imagine opening night, you put it on, but then you get fucking smacked.
Go fuck. I'm a champion, nigga. Still a defending champ, nigga. Fuck.
If I got that shit after the game, I'll be like Jalen Hurts. He's like, so that's what y'all came to see.
Nigga, fuck Jalen.
Then he got the big ass chain and the Kango. He's like, that's what y'all wanted to see.
They said his chain was doing the bachata.
Yeah, fuck that nigga.
And then on the flip side, they said little TJ chain.
I don't even want to talk about little TJ, bro.
They said little TJ chain doing the mannequin challenge. I was like, damn, they flaming buddy right now.
Don't even want to talk about little TJ.
Just before we run into these NFL predictions and also the natty prediction, gotta talk about the big game that just happened. Streak versus streak. Felt like some Undertaker shit, honestly, at WrestleMania. Shout out to Raw, by the way. Great ass show.
It's on Netflix right now, right?
Yeah, you definitely missed out on the first show. It was a great show. Shout out to the one tribal chief. Well, there's two. There's Burt and there's Roman Reigns, but the one tribal chief. But the Thunder versus the Cavs, bro. Fire ass game. Bunch of fucking lead changes, some ties. Cavs pulled out at the end. I know you and me both said that in a series that the Thunder would beat them. Does this game change how you feel though in a 7-game series? You still feeling the same?
I still feel the same because
me too.
The one takeaway that I've seen against the Thunder is like you have to play very big against them because their front court depth is very thin at the moment, and even when they're healthy, it's still kind of thin. And the Cavs did a good job in exploiting that with Evan Mobley and Jared Allen having great games. I texted in the chat, Jared Allen legacy game, because those 4 offensive rebounds at the end of the game, just by the team, like that was a big swing for them because it looked like it was anybody's game at that point. But those offensive rebounds at the end of the game, that's what really swung it for the Cavs. So that's really to anybody just looking against the Thunder, like just playing very big, like that's like their weakness. Because that in-season tournament final against the Bucks, you saw Giannis went fucking crazy, just attacking the glass. You have Isaiah Hartenstein at the moment. He's been playing very well, but it's just him.
I miss him.
You're missing Chet Holmgren, but even then, if you have physical enough bigs, strong bigs, that's gonna be an area of concern for them. And if Chet goes into foul trouble, you got Hartenstein. If he goes into foul trouble, then you're looking at Jalen Williams, and then it gets real fucking grim there. So that's like the one area for them. Obviously, I would expect like in a series, Donovan Mitchell would have better games. Like that was the OKC's game plan. We're gonna take Donovan Mitchell out the game, and they were successful. But the one area was the glass, and that was tough. You saw Evan Mobley and Jared Allen do that. Donovan Mitchell hit timely shots. Shout out to Max Strus. When playoff time, I'm not gonna lie, that motherfucker, he gonna be a factor. Like he gonna be a factor. But yeah, what Shea's been able to do, it's fucking crazy. Like when you have like uncertainties at times with J-Dub, you know Shea's gonna be right there to hold it down. And even throughout like certain slumps throughout the game where he's missed a couple, you know he's gonna come back and give you something. Shout out to Isaiah Joe. That motherfucker's tough.
Hoop last night too.
Yeah, Aaron Wiggins too. Those motherfuckers could play. It was a very good game. I liked what I saw from the Cavs a lot. I don't know when they play again, but hopefully, I don't know when Chet is coming back, but I would love to see them play when Chet comes back. And there was also Caruso was missing too. That's a big fucking loss too. But I would love to see these teams run it back again. Everybody fully healthy. But that was for the Cavs. That was a fucking great win. To me, that win was so good that it made me as a Knicks fan, when we beat the Raptors that night, I didn't even feel good about it.
You think Shea's the most consistent superstar not named LeBron that you've seen?
Most consistent superstar?
This season, by the way. Just this season's version.
This season's
This specific Shea. Is he the most consistent superstar you've seen not named LeBron?
Nah.
Bro, you got to look at this game log from fantasy because his only bad game was really just the in-season tournament final.
I was going to say 2014 Kevin Durant.
I would have to look at his game logs, but bro, the only game he has under 20 points was against the Spurs, which was the fourth game of the season. Besides that, bro, it's all greens, bunch of 30s, couple of high 20s, and it's just a bunch of 30s,
You
bro.
have Shea in fantasy, right?
Yeah.
Did he actually deliver for you when you needed that? Because you said you needed a certain amount.
I have one more game tomorrow. So the Cavs gave me 47, just gave me 54 against the Knicks last night, 54.7. I need him to give me like 65, bro, or 70.
I'm losing to fucking Mike now because Jokic went fucking crazy.
I have a 70%. I have a 29% chance to win, and I'm down 130 points, and I only have 2 more players than him to play.
I have an 8% chance.
So for me to catch up, I need 2 players to put up a combined 130 points.
Damn.
And Shea has to put up basically 70 of those. So who's going to give me that extra 60? It has to be De'Aaron Fox, who has to play, first of all. Bridges, who's ass. Miles Turner, who's only going to give me fucking 35 on average. So that's it. So I'm basically cooked because my only options left is Derek White. Devin Vassell's not even playing because they just suspended the game against the Lakers. Trey Murphy, which might be a decent shout out. Kuzma or Keegan Murray. So I'm cooked. I basically lost.
Yeah, shout out to fucking Shea doing his thing. Most consistent superstar I've seen.
This is with DeJounte giving me a 50 fantasy point game too. Him and Trae Young giving me that 2020 game helped me out. By the way, I got the alert that they're canceling the Hawks game because of ice.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's just funny as fuck, bro.
That
They
shit.
can't handle the winter.
Um,
But Shea, to me though, I can't lie. This shit is kind of crazy. Watching him play, bro, it's just a joy, bro. Because there's some players that they'll have like maybe 2 off games once in a while, maybe 3 the whole season. Jimmy just had the in-season tournament, and like I said, that Spurs game. Everything else has just been excellence, bro. Pure excellence to watch.
I found a little. So my answer was 2014 Kevin Durant.
What you found his worst game?
No, I found like this random 17 game stretch throughout the season where he averaged 36 points per game, 7.4 rebounds, and 6 assists on 53, 41, 87% splits.
Sort by lowest scored games though.
Oh shit.
What was the least he scored though the whole season?
The least he scored?
I wonder if it's under 20.
The lowest he scored that year was 13.
And then what else after that? Any other sub-20s?
17, 18, 19.
So 4 games under 20, but it's also a slightly different era. So you got to account for that. But damn, 13.
Yeah.
Shea, just stay on pace, bro. No more sub-20 games. Bro. That'll be kind of crazy. Only 1 game under 20?
And he had 250 balls that year.
Only 1 game under 20?
He's only
crazy, bro.
Damn, that's crazy.
And he only missed it by 2 points. If Shea only has 1 game under 20 for the rest of the season, that'd be nuts, bro.
That'd be
But
crazy.
there's still a lot of ball to play.
What about...
That's the whole season of KD. There's still a lot of ball to play, bro.
Damn, that makes me want to go to 19 Harden now.
19 Harden? He had to have had 1 stinker early. Because
Let's see.
you got to remember...
Oh, wow. The first game of the season was under 20 points.
Yeah, you got to remember that Giannis was the overwhelming favorite in December. And then once January started was when he popped off.
Harden had 3 games under 20 that year.
And I bet they were all early.
He had 15-point game. That was his worst game of the season. That was in December. He had an 18-point game. That was literally opening night. And then he had a 19-point game, and that was in November. So it was all early.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's why I said, and the only reason I really remember that,
260 balls that year.
Yeah, the reason I remember that is because after the Christmas game, me and my brother went to versus the Bucks. My brother literally told me, he's like, "Wow, we just saw the best player in the world," because Giannis cooked. And then not even a week after that was when the Harden shit happened. And then I remember I went back to my brother. I was like, "Damn, I guess we didn't see the best player in the world." And he's like, "Yeah, I know. Harden's the best fucking player in the world right now." So it was just the craziest time for my brother to say that shit and just jinx it by a whole week, bro.
I feel like that game doesn't get talked about, bro.
Which one?
That fucking 61 he had in the Garden.
It does get talked about.
It do.
But it only gets brought up when Harden fans bitch about Luka getting too much attention. Like when Luka fried us, when he got that last second buzzer beater and he was dancing like this and it went to OT and they beat us. People were like, "Oh, y'all wasn't showing Harden this love." And niggas pulled up that his game in the Garden. They was like, yeah, we were. So it was like they do bring it up. But it's usually only to when Luka's getting mad attention, like, oh, y'all was hating on Harden when he did this.
Nah, because usually, like, when I think about, like, historic Garden games, like, Steph Curry shit gets brought up way
I
more.
saw that shit live.
Kobe Bryant's 61 in the Garden, that one gets talked about a lot.
Yeah.
Even Bron.
Melo versus the Bobcats.
Yeah, I mean,
you saw that.
That's a player on the Knicks.
Oh, you're saying against?
I'm talking about, like,
only
opposing
against.
players
Okay.
in the Garden. Like, even Bron. I think Bron had, like, 52 in the Garden. Even that should be getting talked about. Like, motherfucker James Harden had 61 in the Garden.
I wish I saw that shit live.
But,
in
like,
person.
I don't see people talking about it as, like, that Kobe 61 in the Garden, people talk about that shit a lot.
Harden's just way more
Because
impressive.
he had that little spin move.
Harden's is way more impressive, bro.
Harden's shit was, and I think he had like 15 fucking assists.
That's my point. His shit's way more
that shit
impressive.
was crazy. Sometimes I be going back watching the highlights of that game. I'm like, yo, this shit really happened. And I feel like nobody talks about it.
I still love that game against the Warriors. That's my favorite because I saw that shit from start to finish.
And
one where KD stepped out of bounds and he
Yeah.
made that 3 over Draymond, and who was it? Him and Clay. He said two-time MVP the whole time to the camera. That shit was
One of
funny
my
as fuck,
favorite
bro.
Harden moments was when they played the Clippers and he had that 3 against Pat Bev and Paul George, and he was like,
All right, hold on. What was funnier, that one or the Wesley Johnson one where he crossed him up and he just looked at him, he said, licked his lips and then shot that shit?
I think the Paul George Pat Bev.
I think the Wesley Johnson shit was funny because he really looked at him and licked his fucking lips and let him get up and then shot that shit, bro. That's crazy, bro.
That's like scary amount of confidence right there.
That's fucking crazy, bro. Imagine missing that shit.
You could tell he was in the zone.
That's 19 Harden, I think, was in the zone for like, besides those 3 games you just talked about, he was in the zone for like 99%.
But I think that Wesley Johnson one, that was the 17-18 season.
No,
Yeah.
I know it's not the same season, but I'm saying 19 Harden though, because you
yeah.
said the zone. That 19 Harden, bro, he was in the zone for 99%.
When you're doing shit like that, like literally, like
at that point, you're just fucking around.
that you're in the zone.
You're just fucking around at that point.
Yeah,
You just try, like Bron said in that Game 6 versus Boston. You're just trying shit. You're just doing shit. Just do it.
He's right. Motherfucker, like you just dead ass be doing shit. Like,
Yo, I wish like the normal person could just unlock the zone whenever, bro. Like how these niggas do it. That should be so fire.
I think Fake could, like, well, it's not like an unlocking.
If we rented out the gym right now, we can't really do that shit.
No, but what I'm trying to say is, I feel like certain athletes at some levels, at certain points, have definitely been in the zone.
Absolutely.
But like that's not something you could really like tap into. Sometimes it just happens.
No, but I disagree because I think Bron can tap into the zone. It doesn't mean you win though. But I think Bron can enter the zone when he fucking wants.
No, there's like, I lock in, and like Bron is fucking Bron, so it's like, nigga, nobody, like, that's like, I'm locking in, I'm fucking LeBron, nobody's gonna stop me. The zone is like I'm doing some shit that like I'm not even that confident in, and I've done it a couple times, and it's like, yo, this shit went down. I pulled up for 3 on a fast break, I'm bugging, that shit went in.
Well, I think 18 playoffs Bron was in the zone the whole fucking time, but he still lost. You feel me? 2012.
Like, to me, Westbrook, that game against the Nuggets, when he hit that game winner, that nigga was in the zone. Like, to me, that was like the zone.
2012 Messi was in the zone for the whole fucking year. That nigga scored 91 goals, bro. That's more than entire teams. From January to December, niggas scored 91
Tracy
goals.
McGrady, 13 points in 35 seconds.
That's the zone.
He was in the zone.
That nigga's in the zone.
He was in the zone.
Reggie Miller,
Like,
Reggie Miller was in the zone.
I've never seen no fucking shit like that. Reggie Miller was in the zone. Kobe Bryant against the Raptors. What was it, 2013?
Yeah.
When he hit all them fucking shots, he was in the fucking zone.
I'm trying to think who else. I'm trying to think of a Nick that's in the zone. I can't think right now.
A Nick in the zone?
I can't think of that.
Somebody Nets frequent right now. It's probably like Nick.
DiVincenzo when he made the 3. Nigga missed the first one, then he got in the zone.
His eyes probably went black though.
Yeah, he probably blacked the fuck out.
Yeah.
Damn, bro. I think Bron can enter the zone whatever the fuck he wants, though. Honestly. It just doesn't always amount to wins, though. Not anymore, but in his prime, I think he's just doing what the fuck he wants. It just doesn't always equal a win. You know what I'm saying? Like a nigga like that, he could do it. Football, I think that's just hard because there's too many things you can't control. You can't control it. Like you could say Joe Burrow's in the zone, but no matter what, that nigga's gonna get sacked. If
I mean, I
niggas
can't
block for
really
him.
a zone in the zone for like a defensive player is like I wouldn't even know how to describe it. I feel like for a QB in the zone is like
You read everything.
I'm reading everything. I'm throwing everything off platform, and I'm still completing.
But it's still tough though because there's so many variables you can't control. Like the O-line, if they collapse, you could still read everything, but you're still fucked.
Pitchers could be in the zone for sure.
Oh, that's the best one.
Yeah.
Hitters, because you still have to wait so fucking long. It doesn't matter if you go for. You could be Stanton. I can't even say Stanton was in the zone for the playoffs because you still have to wait so long, even as a DH.
Yeah.
But a pitcher, nigga, Madison Bumgarner, 2012, I think it was. That nigga was in the zone. That nigga tore up his arm, basically.
How many strikeouts does a pitcher need for you to be like, oh yeah, that nigga's in the zone? Like just straight.
An impressive game, like where I'm like, oh shit, like I'm sitting like an average one or like an elite one. Like if Garrett Cole gets 8, I'm like, all right, that's a pretty good game for him.
But like 8 total or like 8 straight?
8 total. If Garrett Cole gets 8 for the game, I'm like, that's pretty good. If Nestor gets 8, I'm sitting up. I'm like, hold on, this thing is cooking right now. Like, that's different. But like, cause he's like an average, pretty good nigga, right? But like, but 8 straight is crazy, bro. Even if someone gets 4 or 5 straight, I'm like, oh shit, they're cooking. No matter who it is, I'm like, they're fucking cooking. Like Scherzer, when he got 20 strikeouts, that nigga was in the zone.
Yeah,
bro. I think that nigga was almost always in the zone, though, to be honest with you, because I don't know if you've seen the video. Someone did a whole video talking about how Max Scherzer is a fucking psychopath and that his teammates would piss him off so much on purpose. And one time he was pitching like shit, so his catcher came up to him and offered him a shitty fantasy football trade on purpose to get him tight. And he's like, are you fucking stupid? Fuck no. And then the catcher just went back to his position. And he just fucking threw a crazy ass shutout for the rest of the game.
I wonder what the fuck that trade was.
It was probably some bullshit. But that's a real story.
Oh shit.
Imagine you just bro, literally imagine me coming up to you, he's like, Emily just like, Justin, I'll give you Tua if you give me Jamar Chase and Jettas. And you're just like, fuck no. You just throw like 10 straight strikeouts. Like, that's some shit that real life happened, basically.
Imagine we just started trying that shit when we go hoop.
Imagine, nigga. What would be the equivalent, though? Imagine I go up to D. I go up to D. I'm like, wow, Willow Ryder's overrated. And he's on my team. I just walk away to the corner. That nigga just makes 10 straight shots.
Yeah, that is the equivalent.
Nah, but now that you say pitchers, I think to put in order, basketball players probably have it the easiest to get in the zone. Now say pitchers. Football is really fucking hard.
It's hard to get in the zone.
Like Jettas to get in the zone, that's just hard as fuck because whoever it is, whether it's Sam Darnold or Pat Mahomes, someone still has to get him the fucking ball, or you or me. And you can run the perfect route and be wide open. Someone still has to get him the ball, whether it's you and me or Pat Mahomes, nigga. Someone still has to get him the fucking ball.
Soccer, I mean, for a striker, you could probably get in the zone, but I feel like a goalie.
But the Messi shit is different, though, because that nigga did it himself in 2012. Yeah. That nigga was getting the ball at midfield and going past everybody. That's what I'm saying. That nigga, if you ever have time, just look up 2012 every Messi goal. That nigga was going around everybody and scoring by himself.
I feel like
they didn't even have to give him the ball.
I feel like a goalie could fake be in the zone, too.
Absolutely. Tim Howard in the 2014 World Cup was in the zone.
Like, if you want some, like, Anthony Davis, you're just sending everybody shit. Just, like, especially if it's penalty kicks and you send everybody shit, that is the zone.
There's penalty shootouts where they block everything and it comes down to the goalies having to shoot against the goalies. That's when that shit gets serious. That's when they both in the zone.
I would be so hyped if I was the goalie blocking. I'm like, fuck yeah.
So the goalie's like, fuck you, nigga. And then you score against them and they're like, ass, nigga. That's hype as fuck. You feel me? That's like the equivalent. The only other equivalent to that would be like baseball, which you never have anymore. Like, imagine being a pitcher hitting a home run off a pitcher. Like, that should be embarrassing. It was embarrassing.
I'm like, you gonna love me, nigga.
Yeah, like that's crazy, nigga. That's embarrassing.
I'll be talking crazy.
I would too, nigga. Fuck. I'm a goalie. I just scored on you and I blocked your penalty. Yeah, fuck you, nigga. Suck my dick. Fuck out of here.
I'll be talking so crazy to the camera.
I would too.
I'll be like, I'm him.
I'll be like, he can't stop me. He can't stop me. I'll be talking crazy shit, bro. Damn, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, I wish regular niggas like you and me could just run out the fucking gym and just enter the zone. Because I promise you, No matter how good any of us have ever played while hooping, our best games or whatever, just regular runs, I promise you, none of us have been in the zone. I promise you, none of us have ever been in the zone, ever.
Yeah, the zone is like, it's undescribable.
Dacre has. Dacre has definitely. But like us, we haven't been in no zone because it's just regular runs. There's nothing on the line.
It's never.
But Dacre has shit on the line. That's the thing with the zone. There has to be something on the fucking line. We're just playing for pride and for fun. Seeing Dacre is playing fucking basketball for college and shit. Trying to win shit. There's something on the line. This thing is about to play pro now. There's something on the line. You feel me? Obviously, Bron's playing for a championship. There's something on the line. Pitchers is playing for the World Series. There's something on the line. That's what the zone's all about. It's like, this is all or nothing right here, bro.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like motherfuckers could hit the zone. I just don't think we play enough.
You think if we threw down $500, all of us, and we was like, all right, whoever wins,
I don't
we
even
get the money.
I don't even think it has to be like shit on the line. Like I think
it do.
I think if we played like enough times, a motherfucker's gonna have a day where it's like, oh shit, he's low key in the zone.
I don't think so. Like KD and Rucker Park, I don't think that nigga has to enter the zone. I don't think he was anyways. And I don't think he would even.
I'm just saying for like regular folks.
No, that's what I'm saying though. Like even him though, like because there's nothing on the line. I think he wouldn't even. I don't think it's possible for him to answer that shit because he's like this.
No, that's just
because there's nothing on the line. That's what I'm saying. There's no stakes.
Yeah.
But if it's the finals, now he's like, fuck, I gotta lock the fuck in. Rucker Park's like, I'm gonna just score 60 because I can. I'm not trying. I'm gonna just throw it up backwards. I don't give a fuck. But the finals, like, I gotta lock the fuck in. That's why it's like us. We ran out the gym. It's like there's nothing on the line, nigga. I'm just hooping, hooping the hoop, nigga.
Yeah, I feel like. Yeah, I feel like for a regular person, it's like you probably could count on one hand how many times you've been in the zone type shit.
Like 0. That's what I'm saying. I don't think any of us have ever done it. Any of us, unfortunately. Regular runs, nothing, and none of us ain't playing no state final, unfortunately. Should have, but ain't.
Yeah.
But MVP of the week, bro, before we get into these predictions. So Jokic is banned from this shit. He's blacklisted. And we got no SGA because he's been pretty fucking consistent, but nothing too fantastic or out of the ordinary from him. So first off, we have who I think is going to be the sole Kings representative unless they get a higher seed. So bonus, 22, 13, and 7, 21, 18, and 11 with 3 blocks. I was against Bam, by the way, in the Heat in the overtime game. And 23, 28, and 3 against the Celtics. 3-0, by the way, in that stretch. We got Ant-Man, who had 53, 5, and 3. That was in the loss, though. 37, 7, and 8. 32, 9, and 3. And then 21, 3, and 7. There was 3-1 in that stretch. Zach LaVine, 33, 4, and 7. 35, 10, and 8. 31, 4, and 4, and 33, 5, and 3. There was 3-1. Jalen Green. This might be his second time ever. I don't want to lie and say his first time ever. I think when he had that stretch in March.
Second.
When he had that stretch in March, he was definitely on here, I'm pretty sure. 33, 6, and 4, 29, 8, and 2, 27, 2, and 3 with 3 steals, 3-0. And finally, his draft mate, his rival, Cade Cunningham, 40, 6, and 9. 32, 6, and 9, 13, 5, and 5, 32, 6, and 8 with 3 steals. The Pistons is 3-1. Justin, your MVP of the week. So bonus, Ant, LaVine, Jalen Green, or Cade.
Damn. Kind of want to give it to Sabonis.
Give me Sabonis, nigga. Mr. King.
I was thinking Sabonis or Jalen Green.
Since we brought up that kind of rivalry thing, by the way, just because I saw on Twitter, number 1 pick in that draft class, who are you taking in a redraft?
Cade still?
Yeah, thank you. Because some niggas,
people were bucking
I love
out.
Şengün. I love Şengün. I'm still taking Cade. I mean, you were saying some people was begging because of what?
I've seen some mock drafts where people are like, I'm taking Mobley 1.
No. But what got me pissed about the graphic that I saw is that they put Jalen Green in that shit. They was like, who would you take 1 in the redraft? I was like, why would I take Jalen Green? Absolutely not. I was like, I don't even know if I take him in this top 6. It was 6 names. It was Cade, Scotty, Mobley, Şengün. I'm missing 2 other names.
Franz,
and then Jalen Green. And I was like, nigga, I don't even know if he makes that top 6, nigga. the fuck out of here. So
Yeah, I
I was
know.
like, I'm taking Cade.
I forgot who Bill Simmons violated.
I'm taking Cade all over again, bro.
Oh yeah, Bill Simmons doesn't fuck. I don't think he fucks with Scotty.
This guy cool. I mean, yeah, he's not even the best on
No,
his
but
team,
he had Scotty going like fucking 11th in a redraft or some shit.
In a redraft?
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say in the draft, like when it happened.
No, like
in a redraft,
he was like
crazy.
he was like in a redraft. I would have Scotty at like 11, 12.
No. He's bugging out. He's bugging
Like
out.
he said, he'd rather have like Franz and Suggs over
Not
Scotty.
Suggs. Not Suggs. Would you have Suggs over Jalen Green? I would.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So I wouldn't even have Jalen Green in my top 6. I would still keep Cade though, bro. This year is the year that Cade got to get his respect because he's about to make it to the playoffs. I'm stamping that shit. And I'm happy my prediction's still right, even though they went so bad last year. Because I said last year, I said not this year, the year after they're going to make the playoffs. I'm still right after that historic losing streak,
It's
bro.
crazy how much time flies, man. I remember watching Cade in Oklahoma State. Like, that's how lit that motherfuckers was tuning in on ESPN Plus to watch Oklahoma State because of Cade Cunningham. Bro.
Fade for Cade, bro.
That shit was crazy.
What do you think he's going to peak as? Top 10, top 5? But after you say this, you continue what you said.
No, I'll never forget when he dropped 40 on Oklahoma. That game was fucking insane.
As Bert. But yeah, where do you think he peaks at? Top 10, top 5?
I'll say top 10.
MVP candidate ever at his absolute best.
I feel like he could be like maybe top 5 in voting.
Yeah, I think he got the numbers to make a case, but he's never gonna be Wemby, Luka.
Yeah, because I'm thinking about the future, and it's like, damn. I think he could get to like. I think he could have like a Tatum season where he's like 4th in voting, 5th in voting, but he won't win it.
Yeah, bro. I think at his very best, he's gonna be like 26, maybe 27, 7 and 8, which is just a little bit more scoring than what he's doing right now. That's all it is to it, but. Incredible numbers. Honestly, it's crazy because he would win MVP just 15 years ago with them numbers. But right now, nigga, that's like 6th place right now. But he's a hooper, bro. I've been a Cade fan since the draft. I'm happy to see that he's excelling. I'm happy that. By the way, I'm just happy that we silenced this discussion, which shouldn't have been a discussion at all last year when people were saying like Derek White should be an all-star last year, by the way, over Cade because he's contributing to a winning team. We're the 1 seed. If Derek White was on that team, they would be actually winning because he's a winning player. Cade Cunningham's a loser. Well, Cade is on a winning team now because he has better players around him. Like, are we fucking serious? He's the number 1 player. Derek White's the 4th, 5th best player on his team, my nigga. Stop it.
I always hate the team win shit when it comes to all-star.
Yeah, so let's put Bridges in instead of RJ Barrett. Like, you know how stupid that sounds from me? From me being biased? This is the same exact shit. Let's put Bridges in over RJ Barrett. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Bro, the only award where team record should really matter is MVP, honestly.
That's it. Not even all NBA, just MVP.
Not even all NBA, just MVP. Yeah. Honestly, like
that's it.
It shouldn't matter for all-stars.
All NBA is just even if your team won 30 games, if you won the 15 best players, like Boogie Cousins was undeniably, even though it was positioned back then, he was undeniably one of the 15 best players in the league with that trash ass Kings team. You had to put him all NBA, regardless of record.
Like even like rookie of the year, like stop trying to put record into it.
You can't.
Like I could understand if it's like a close ass battle, and then it's like, all right. But if one motherfucker's way better than the other one, and like, if one motherfucker's averaging 20 a game on a fucking 23-win team and the other one's averaging like
15 on
12
a winning team. 12 is OD, but if you're averaging like 15, that's when people make a case. Like when Chet was doing his thing last year versus Wemby, because Chet was still putting up some pretty good stats. I would win Rookie of the Year any other year. And he was obviously on the 1 seed. That was kind of what made the argument close, but it was still like,
yeah,
Wemby's
but it was like,
him.
If Wemby could just be like, motherfucker, if I'm not here, we don't get the number 1 pick again. Chet, you not here. Y'all motherfuckers still make the playoffs.
They made the playoffs. I don't think they're the 1 seed though.
Yeah, they won't be the 1 seed, but they'll still make the playoffs.
He was a big difference maker. All right, Justin, let's get into the quick football talk though. It's gonna be real quick because you know how it is. We're not mainly a football pod, but I think next week we're gonna get more in depth with the games after we actually see them. So first off, Justin, Steelers versus Ravens, who you got? And we're gonna see who gets the most right, by the way, next week.
Steelers versus Ravens. I got the Ravens.
Okay, let me write this down. So I'm gonna put JV. I'm gonna say you got Ravens.
Yeah.
I got the Steelers. Steelers defense, baby. Chargers versus Texans.
Give me the Chargers.
All right, we agree on that one. Bills Broncos.
Joshy. I'm going with the Bills, man.
We agree on that one. Looks like we only just agree on one so far. Packers Eagles.
Eagles.
Give me Jason Love's brother, bro. Give me Jason Love's brother. I hate the Packers. But give me Jason Love's brother this time around. He did it before, he's gonna do it again. This one is this one, I'm not gonna lie, it was tough for me to pick. I was torn. There was only one small thing that made me change my mind. Bugs versus Commanders.
This one is tough, but I'm gonna go with the Bucks.
I went Bucks too, and I put in parentheses experience. Jane Daniels is a dog. But bro, I'm sorry, bro. Baker is a dog himself too, and he got the experience. And Rams versus Vikings.
Damn, bro. My analyst pick says Vikings, but my heart says Ramley. I'm gonna go with the Rams, man.
I picked the Rams too because after what we did to Vikings last week, especially in the red zone. Look, I like Sam Darnold, but we made Sam Darnold look like the old Sam Darnold again.
Motherfucker was seeing ghosts.
And I think we mind broke him. And that's all just because we had Anzalone back. That was just from him coming back, to be honest with you. And he was cooking. We made him look like the good old Sam Darnold. And I think he's broken. I think that's going to stick with him versus the Rams, unfortunately. I think the Rams are going to take advantage. I think they're going to whoop their ass. Oh, and one more last one, the Natty. By the way, Drew Aller, you fucking suck, nigga. You are garbage, bro. Holy shit. No, I'm sorry. Penn State should be in that shit, but you are garbage, bro. You only good for screen passes. You are garbage. Who you got in the Natty, bro? I don't want Ohio State to win, so you know my pick.
Ohio State.
I got Notre Dame.
And Notre Dame.
Give me Notre Dame.
I think Ohio State gonna win.
And by the way, Quinn Ewers, you fucking suck too, nigga.
Yeah, bro.
A fumble? At the very end of a drive in the red zone? A fumble? And he's staying. That's the worst part. How long we gotta wait?
We got to wait. This is why.
How long we gotta
when
wait?
Arch committed, I was like, really?
How long we gotta wait?
Because it's like Quinn Ewers was a sophomore, so it's like we might not see Arch till his fucking senior year if he stays.
So you said Ohio State?
Yeah.
I'm taking Notre Dame. So we only disagreed on 1, 2. You said Rams, right? We agreed on Rams. So we agreed on 3. So we'll see how them 3 go, honestly. It's going to be those 3 that decide who's going to win this. I'm going Notre Dame over Ohio. They also, all these players named Love, bro. They also got Jason Love's little brother, too. Jeremiah. A lot of J Loves out there. What's going on? Any explanations?
Nope. You'll have to ask Dequan.
Well, you shouldn't ask the Pharrell looking nigga.
Damn.
Oh man, Justin, you got these shout outs, bro.
Shout out to my brother. By next episode, it'll be his birthday. Big 21. So, yeah.
Oh, we taking this nigga to Barcode.
Yeah, because his birthday's on Tuesday.
What is he doing?
I don't know. We might just go. I mean, he's probably going to want to watch the game. So, we might just go out next weekend, go somewhere where the game is on, because he's an Eagles fan. So, and he's definitely thinking his team's going to advance. So, he's thinking we're going to be seeing them play next week. So, that's probably the plan.
Where you guys gonna go?
I don't know.
You should let me and Dequan join you guys.
To go wear a fat taco.
Yeah, let us take him under our wing, bro. We'll take him somewhere. Big 21. We'll start it off right. We'll start it off right. Come on, man. You could trust us. When have we done anything wrong? Even if you gotta go home, we'll get him back home. You feel me? When have we done anything wrong?
Can't recall.
I mean, you could ask him. You can ask him yourself. Just be like, yo, you want to chill? I don't even know how you would word it. Wait, the Eagles game next week will be what, Saturday or Sunday?
I think Saturday.
Well, if it's Saturday, shit, nigga, just be like, yo, what's up? You want to watch it with Jordan and Dequan? What's up, nigga? They found a fireplace to watch it, so what's up? You trying to see it? We'll take that nigga under our wing and be like, yo, what's up, nigga? I'll be like, yo. Because I know the bartender's in Tally Ho, too. I'll be like, yo, Danny, I need a Coke for my nigga right here. I'll be like, I'm going to pull out my car and be like, nah, you good, bro. I'll be like, yo, this one's for him. I'll get him 3 drinks for the night, and that's it. I'm not paying for no more.
Yeah, let me get 3.
That's a lot. That's a lot. I'll get him 1 mixed drink and 2 beers. That's it. Nigga, that's like $30 already, nigga.
Damn, it's already halftime for the Duke game? Gosh.
Fuck Duke. What shout out do I have? Shout out to Marvel Rivals, bro. I'm an addict. I ain't gonna lie. Niggas made me spend $20 for that Venom skin, and it's worth it.
Wow.
It is low key. I haven't played anyone else but Venom.
What, does it give you like extra shit while you play?
What do you mean? Nah, I had to
like,
buy
does it give you like +3 like attack or some shit? Wow.
It's just drip.
Wow.
But it's fire. But it gave me an emote. It gave me a spray. It gave me an MVP animation, and it gave me the skin. So I got all that for $20. Ain't too bad. Ain't a bad deal. And I had coins left over though too. That's another thing. So hey man, it was a pretty good fucking deal. Yeah, shout out to Rob. I'm an addict, bro. After this, I'm gonna get a haircut, nigga. Pick up some food at Chit Chat. Go back to the sack. And I'm hopping on Rivals, bro. Nigga, I have a problem, bro. Cause me and Eric, we got on at what, 8:40? And I wasn't even trying to play either. I was just trying to watch the game. And I was like, he was like, you trying to play? I was like, honestly, bro, I'm locked in on the game. He's like, damn, you sure? So you're not getting on? I'm like, fine. And I really thought we was just gonna play 3 games. And I played with Eric for like 3 hours. I paused and I played by myself for an hour. And I played with NCAA with Dave and beat him. Yeah, so I played games for like 4 hours, nigga. Damn. 4.5 hours, bro. I really thought I was only gonna play for like an hour. But today I can't do that because there's football on. So I'm gonna probably play till football starts.
Damn, what time was the first game? Like 4:30?
4:25, I think.
I can't wait.
So, and that's the Steelers game, right?
Yeah.
Steelers
No,
first.
actually, no. Chargers Texans is at 4:30.
Oh, fuck, but we
Steelers
know
Ravens.
the Chargers are gonna win, bro.
Steelers Ravens is at 8:00.
But we know the Chargers are gonna win, bro. We want to see the Steelers win, bro. That's what we want to see. That's what we all want to see. And then after that, I'm hopping right on Rivals again. I think what I'm gonna do is try to play someone else. I haven't been bored either, bro. Just playing Venom. So that's all I'm gonna do. Justin, get us out of here, bro.
If you guys are listening on audio, please give us 5 stars. Please like. If you guys are watching on YouTube, please subscribe. Please like. If you guys are on TikTok, please follow us at the J&J Podcast 1. We appreciate you guys. Damn, this shit might change the pick because Vikings-Rams, they're moving it to Arizona because of wildfire. So now it's a neutral field, but still.
I'm still taking the Rams.
Still going to be more Rams fans there.
Rams got weak-ass fans, too.
Yeah, they do have weak
So
fans.
it don't even fucking matter. Neutral zone don't change shit.
There's not a lot of Rams fans.
I don't give a fuck, but peace out, niggas.
Peace.